Yay! Look at that. You're used to seeing Dell's pretty bearded face right now, but it's not. That guy's running late. Don't know what he's doing, but he's running late. He's going to jump on when he has the chance. But don't worry. I am here holding down the fort, and we have two fantastic dudes. Let's get to know them, yeah? All right, here we go. We got Charlie Lostboy from Lostboy Comics.
What's up?
We learned the Lost Boy comes from his favorite movie, right? Was it Hook?
Yes,
Is that what it is?
Group of friends never die, baby.
I may have had a heart attack, but my memory
That's it.
is still there. That's all that matters. Then we got ourselves some Nelson from BTC. There he is. Look at that.
How's it going, guys?
What's up?
Fantastic. All right, it's his first time on this show, and pop your chair there, Nelson. It's always good. It's always good. All right, so we got a lot of stuff to cover. We're mainly going to allow these guys to talk about their stuff, talk about their wares, what they're pimping, and all that good stuff. So let's get that out of the way. Let's let the people know what you guys got going. What's the latest and greatest? So let's go with you, Charlie. What do you got going?
All right. So we just put out 2 weeks ago our first exclusives, Thundercats #1 by Ryan G. Brown. We're really excited for it. Obviously, it's our first one, so we're super stoked for that. That groundbreaking feeling of having your first exclusive and all that kind of cool stuff. So come check it out. We got 9/8 on the website, and if you're local, come check out the shop in store and come get some raws.
Wow. What's with this whole Thundercat? Ayo, what's going on there, Nick? What's with this whole Thundercat? Everyone's with the Thundercats. What's going on with that?
It's a great story we all grew up with, Maybe not.
No, don't get me wrong. I like the old Thunder, but no, there's so many like covers of the Thundercats and stuff like that. But I digress. Nelson, what do you got going on over there?
Guys, if you everybody that's watching, if you don't know, my name is Nelson. I operate BigTimeCollectibles.com. We are only an online shop, but we don't have a brick and mortar. I don't like to have a brick and mortar. My lifestyle will not fit a brick and mortar. So right now we are pre-selling, not actually pre-selling because we got them in stock. It's Edge of Spider-Verse #1. Hey, look, there's Dale. Hi, Dale. You're late.
It's the most handsome guy of the bunch right there, baby.
Hey, sorry guys. My kids have their practice today, and they ran kind of late. They got their jerseys and stuff like that, so I was like, all right, I gotta talk and do this other stuff. So that duty's sorry about that.
Kids first, bro. Kids first.
Kids first. Fun. Yep. Yeah. Family first.
My kids want to see all these questions about baseball. I did football, and that's it.
Yeah. Go ahead, Nelson.
All right. So right now we're offering Edge of Spider-Verse #1. Let's go.
All right. Here we go.
All right. So we got the Chris Sulu exclusive variant. We got them right now. Charlie actually bought 50 sets of them.
Sure I did, baby.
I love you, Charlie. I love you for that one.
Yeah,
thanks,
man. Yes, sir.
And then we also released Star Wars #43 by Alan Qua. This is in celebration of Rebels 10th anniversary. So we are offering the entire set, which we already showed the issue number 42, which is the Grand Inquisitor. And then right now we got Kanan and Zeb on the cover that Alan did. And then there's issue number 44 and then 45. So I mean it's going to be an entire set. And then on Friday we'll be releasing Edge of Spider-Verse #1, the Miko Sawayan exclusive homage to ASM 300. So yep.
Very cool.
That stuff never gets old, right?
No,
I mean it never Spider-Gwen in Spider-Verse and all that stuff it just continues rolling. It's a moneymaker.
It's connecting to more people than just Spider-Man ever did, if that makes any sense.
Oh,
right. And I always tell people that if always buy Edge of Spider-Verse. If you don't want to buy my exclusive, it's fine. But at least buy the regular cover, because you don't know what is going to be spinning up out of the first issue of new characters you might end up with with big money on your hand. You
That's
don't
right.
have to buy a lot. At least buy one.
Yep.
To read or to keep just in case.
I agree, Nelson.
There's that, right? There's that thing where you buy two, right? If you're a reader, you buy the reader copy and then you buy the quote unquote collectible, for down the road and stuff like that. So cover your bases, and that works out for you guys because you get two. People buy two of your stuff, so it's like, yeah, I'll take it.
I'm a rule of 10. I'm a rule of 10s guy. If I think it's going to be something like for me, for my PC, like Spider-Boy, the Spider-Man 7, the Ramos variant, there's probably like 20 in my closet, 9/8 that are sitting there.
or maybe in Nelson's case, you're a rule of 50.
Right? Yeah, well, that's rule of 50. Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Spider-Boy, there's a lot of haters on Spider-Boy. But man, I tell you right now, that Spider-Boy is gonna pay dividends.
Yeah, I agree, Nelson.
That is true. There was a lot of hate on Spider-Boy. I mean, a lot of hate.
And the thing is with that is like people complain like, oh, you're changing this character, you do this, or create your own character, or create a new character. You create a new character.
No, it gets
that
love.
still wasn't good enough, So
yeah,
it is. That's a good point. People bitch and complain that they're just keep ripping off and keep doing the same character over again. Give us something new, and they're like, okay, here's something new. They're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
He's just a ripoff of, and it's like, oh, come on, man. Yeah. I mean, every single character has been already made. Every single superpower has been done.
Right.
What more does it take?
Yeah.
How fast can somebody else go? How many lasers can they shoot out of their ass? I mean,
right.
What it is? I don't understand.
Now you just have to relate with people. So like my 7-year-old Spider-Boy, it's his favorite thing in the world. And it's like, okay, that's exactly how I was when I saw Spider-Man for the first time at that age. But, Spider-Man wasn't my age, but Spider-Boy is the same age as these young kids. And I'm telling you, it's special, at least to the kids that I see. You know what I mean?
That's a very good point. The Spider-Boys is what Spider-Man was to the young in the 1960s.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So the young generation, Spider-Boy is the first thing. Maybe it's the first comic book that, Dell brought or any of you guys brought to your kid. So then when they get to a certain age, they tell the story of, when I grew up, my first comic book was a Spider-Boy, and that's what got me into comics.
Yeah.
Right? It's full circle. It's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, when it comes to the movie, right, Tobey Maguire is my Spider-Man. Somebody else is Andrew Garfield. Somebody else is Tom Hiddleston, right? That's his last name. I forget his last name.
Yeah,
Holland.
Tom Holland.
Oh, Tom Holland.
Yeah.
You agree with me, Caesar?
I was, because there is a Tom Hiddleston, so I was like, yeah.
But that's Loki. So, Tom Holland is somebody else's, and then you have Miles Morales. So Spider-Verse, that's the kids, because they love animation.
Absolutely.
And technically, that's probably the only good Spider-Man movie that Sony has come out with.
But
there's that.
The funny thing, that's not always the thing, because I got to be honest, even though Michael Keaton is not my Batman.
That's crazy.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Let me tell you, technically,
Adam West?
You asshole. Technically, he was of my quote unquote generation. Was it 89? Is that what it was, or 88? One of those, right? 89. Yeah, but when I saw the other Batman, when I saw Christian Bale's Batman, I liked him better.
Oh.
It was I like, maybe because I like more the Dark Knight version than the Michael Keaton Batman. Because if you watch it now, I'm like, yeah, Michael Keaton, right? But I don't know. And some people a lot of people actually disagree with me, but I don't give a shit. It is what it is.
William Russell, like Ben Affleck.
Yeah, well, yeah, Bale was shitty, but then again, I also didn't mind Ben Affleck as an older Batman.
Sure.
That worked out for me.
Sure.
I was okay with it. And the new kid, I'm okay with him.
I didn't mind. What's his name? Twilight kid. I can't think of his name to save my life right now.
I don't have a problem with any of them. Maybe the Clooney.
But that was kind of gimmicky, right? They just put a bunch of stars in the movie to get the sales,
Okay, so we have everybody here, right? And I'm glad we're talking about Batman. The new visuals for Batman
Beyond
Batman Beyond came out,
looks
right?
so good.
So I love the animation. I do,
Yeah.
right? But is there anybody that can do a live action one? Who's a character that could have done it? Or
Oh,
maybe they should have had Ben Affleck as the older Batman, or they had a good setup, right? And you can see the visuals for this, and it looks real good. I would kind of wish, they tried that first. But then again, DC movies haven't been great. Maybe this is better. They're better off because their
Well,
animation is top tier.
isn't
Yeah.
Batman Beyond? Wasn't that whole thing a fan concept? Wasn't that like what they want to bring? That's what it was, right? It's not
The
a
one-
thing that's happening.
You
Oh.
haven't seen the update
Oh, I think that it's not in production, but it's like
in talks?
making. Yeah, it's coming.
Well, if they do that, then they might as well do fucking Miles. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Just-
So, oh man, the day Miles and Gwen come to screen, it's gonna be just like one of the best days of my life.
Will it come to screen though? I mean, not.
It has to. It
It's
has to.
it's being pitched. That's what
That's what it is.
It
and
might
they
be
should-
10 years, but
He's too big. He's too big not to come on the screen.
And then Batman left him out. So Randy, I agree, right? They should have used Keaton, but they ruined it in the Flash movie when they introduced
yep.
Banderas back in there. Or not Banderas, what's his name?
There's this guy.
I confused them together. The other Batman, not Val Kilmer, but
Clooney? Oh, Clooney.
Clooney.
Yeah.
They introduced Clooney as the Batman at the end, so they lost an opportunity with Keaton, I think. So, but I mean, that movie never happened now because that's a whole Snyder universe
Yeah.
thing. So
Well
let's see
done.
how they go with this one.
But Batman Beyond, I hope if it does happen, I hope they use an actor we've never seen before, an up and coming fresh face. I'm kind of tired of them regurgitating these actors over and over again to fill in the position of a superhero. Give us something new, give us something fresh, and once again, just be good.
I mean, there's rumors that I think there's somewhat confirmation that Henry Cavill is signing with Marvel now, and
That
there's
doesn't
So-
surprise me.
I'm gonna pitch something or spark the conversation. Everyone's like, oh, there's gonna be Captain Britain, blah 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 blah. Do you think that they would, and I'll use this, waste him on being Doom?
they shouldn't.
Because-
Nelson just changed his face. What do you think?
I just
Nelson?
have that feeling like, are they gonna do something silly and try and make him be Doom, and it's gonna just not be good? I want to see Gillian Murphy, however you say his name.
I like him. I like Mads Mikkelsen as well.
Oh, yeah.
Let's be honest. Henry Cavill's money train is his looks.
Yeah.
100%.
So
right.
to put him behind a mask
Right,
for 90% of the movie,
right.
it is interesting, right? But that goes for any actor out there. If they're gonna be willing to be behind a mask for basically, even if they make sequels, that's it. And the only time he'll be without a mask is they do flashbacks and the origin and all that stuff. But other than that, he's gonna be behind a mask whenever he battles anybody. So I don't know. That's a good one. Henry Cavill going to Marvel does not surprise us.
It
As the
just
same
scares
way
me a
as a
little
lot
bit.
of DC people are
Yep.
going, a lot of Marvel people going to DC because of James
Nick,
Gunn.
Nick said he'd be a perfect Wonder Woman.
So what do you think, Nelson?
No, if Henry Cavill is going to be going to Marvel, I mean, Captain Britain is the thing that I could think of for him. I mean, not Doctor Doom. You don't want to cover that beautiful face.
Yeah.
Well, listen, to me, it makes perfect sense to make Henry Cavill Captain Britain. I mean, it's so obvious. The
There was
guy's
another
British.
there was another option where Hyperion. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's good
but once again, though, are we asking for a Hyperion?
Yeah,
I
you
agree.
don't want
That's
that one.
Caesar. That's right. I'll be honest. I don't want Captain Britain either.
See,
But really, there's really no other choice for him to do except for make him be the Sentry, but somebody
Yeah.
yeah, I'm trying to think of him with blonde hair. That's which
Yeah.
is kind of
kind of
interesting,
weird.
right?
Yeah,
It is kind of weird, but I will say money wise, it will be extremely smart for Marvel to cast him as Captain Britain, because now you get the whole European market really behind
Yeah.
Marvel
Yeah.
has as one of their own to be in the MCU. So
Yep.
money wise, makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Do we want a Captain Britain?
Yeah.
So I don't think they're gonna go that route, because our job is to find the rumors and see what it is.
Yeah, Dale, what you got?
Rumor that I've seen and is not confirmed is that they're gonna bring in a female Captain America, like the one from the What If. And the thing is, the logos are gonna kind of like, go against each other. Go against the grain. I don't think they should have two members with similar. So that was a rumor, and it wasn't confirmed. It was just talks.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Well, I do like the fact that they came out straight out and said Silver Surfer is not going to be a female.
okay.
Straight out, they're like,
Oh, they came out and said that.
Yeah,
they're like,
they're looking for actors. Yeah.
the Herald of Galactus will not be a female. It's going to be as he is, right?
That's
Because
good.
who knows if the backlash started the minute they even leaked that they're thinking about Frankie Ray being the Herald of Galactus,
Yeah.
and the shitstorm that went through.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Come on,
yeah.
it's like, just forget about it. Right? Don't even get me started with the whole morph, non-binary.
Was that in the trailer? Like, how did that come about? I must have missed that.
You mean for the X-Men 97?
Yeah.
So Marvel came out saying that they're making more.
No, it wasn't Marvel yet. It was just
it's gonna
a rumor.
It's people talking.
It's
That's
probably
what it
gonna
is.
happen.
Yeah, Del,
It's-
I agree. It's just
now.
people
I will say that. Okay, if it does happen, will you guys be shocked?
I don't think he's gonna be a character I care about anyway. So,
I'm ready to
it's
see some
annoying, but it's
frickin'
whatever.
some freaking Gambit energy through some claws. You know what I'm saying? That looks so good, dude. I can't wait to see
Stop
that.
listening to TikTok. That's true. That's true.
Are you guys? Yeah. Well, are you guys? Are you guys excited for this X-Men 97?
Can't wait.
I'm excited.
I miss
I don't
Rogue's
know.
accent. I know. I am excited, but I just don't. I don't hear her accent in the trailer or anything. So I'm waiting for her accent and Gambit's accent. I want to make sure they're Southern, right?
Yeah,
Because
little Louisiana twang.
yeah, exactly. I want to at least hear that. Obviously, it's not going to be the same thing, but Williams is going to be shit. Well, I'm hoping.
I hope it's not. I mean, the next thing.
What If was good, so.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
listen.
animation is so Adam. It's just gonna sound bad. It's so easy for them to do what they want with, you know.
Have you guys seen the Japanese X-Men animated?
I saw.
have not.
They didn't see the actual, but I did see the the pages.
Yeah,
of it.
it's I mean, you could watch some of the episodes in YouTube, and that thing is phenomenal looking.
Yeah.
It put the US version in
Is it like an
China.
anime version?
Oh yeah,
It's anime esque. I mean, you can tell the like Gambit and they're you can tell it's anime.
but you can see the artwork. It's like it's not even close.
I bet. Oh, now I want to watch that.
Yeah,
I'm over here looking at the. That's the first thing I'm doing is YouTubing it so I can see it.
So here's the funny part about that one. It's so good that even though it's Japanese, I don't give a shit. I was just watching it. I was just watching it because for the artwork of it and the action.
Yeah.
Did it do well? Do you know?
That I don't know.
Yeah, I because it looks like it wasn't really crossed over on this side.
Do you like it, JC? He's in Gambit goes Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
Misspelled it.
So
I found it.
So this whole talk, let's go back to this whole Batman Beyond. Would you guys be excited to go see it?
Absolutely.
Batman Beyond. If it came out and all that stuff, would you be like going to the theaters? And I know you would, Charlie. How about you,
Yeah,
Nelson? Would you
I'm a nerd,
beeline to
man.
the theaters?
I'd watch it. I probably won't watch it like on the first weekend, but I would definitely watch it.
I agree to that. I'll wait a couple weeks.
Now,
Yeah.
if Is it something for you to rush because you love that character, or just because you would rush because you would be interested in how they're going to do it?
I would say both for me.
I would say it's the same animators from Spider Verse. What I'm looking at, it looks like pretty phenomenal.
Yeah.
I've been going to drive through, so regardless, I'm gonna watch. Just like I'm gonna watch Madam Web. I've heard that it bombed, but I'm still gonna watch it. For $10 to watch. There's two movies, so I'm gonna watch it regardless. So I'm gonna give my own opinion and see what it is, and then I'm gonna review it because obviously there's a lot of bad reviews for Madam Web. I mean, more than I thought there was gonna be. You know, what I mean, the people that usually fight for these kinds of movies, they're saying it's bad too. So I'm kind of like, well,
Yeah.
let me just check it out. Maybe it's not as bad. Maybe people are overdoing it. But the same thing with Batman Beyond. Actually, I probably would go to the theater because I am a big Batman fan. Big Batman fan. Batman, that one, Batman Beyond, I actually had the first appearance at one point. I sold it, unfortunately, and I want to get it back. But that is a great book, a great character. I love watching the show. So I would go to the movies. For anything, DC hits animation, they hit. So I'm not too worried about them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're just afraid. Someone mentioned it that if Miles Morales and Gwen
Sony.
get made by Sony, yeah. But I don't think I honestly would think that they would not allow that to happen.
Yeah, listen, I'll say this. I don't. Oh man, you guys know how I feel about the both of them. If Sony would ruin them, I would drive down to Sony and I'll stand out there and pick it for days until. At what point does Sony like pass things over, like, or doesn't have full rights anymore? Isn't there a certain timeline here?
Yeah, right. I know for the X-Men it's next year, 2025. So I don't know about Spider-Man yet.
We might be okay then.
I think if they do a Miles movie, it won't come out for another 5 years.
I'm gonna say probably at least 5. I'm gonna say 10.
Now the question is the Miles train still going to be running hard in 5 years by now?
Regardless, Nelson's still going to do a brand new cover in honor.
Regardless, and Charlie's going to buy 50 of them.
Absolutely, I'm going to buy 50 of them, keep some for myself, and sell the rest.
Not if they keep
for sure.
Yeah, something that
so you know what? Yes, because they bought fixed. So you know what's funny though? I know there's a new deal with Sony and Disney that Sony is now in charge of Disney Awards or something like that, and any physical copy that are they go through Sony now. So they're like together right now. So they're gonna make a deal. Hopefully, Sony can give the movies to Disney. Hopefully, everybody hates the Marvel movies. They hate what's come out. But what Sony has been doing with these awesome characters is a travesty. You know what I mean? Yeah. Craven has been downgraded. Morbius, another cool character. That was an average movie. It should have been better. Venom could have been better. It was too much. The first one I liked. The second one was, it was bad. And I don't think Marvels could do any worse than that. And honestly,
yeah.
I just wish that, fuck it, they just gave Marvel all of the characters and just went home. You know what I mean? I just wish Sony would just sell every single character that they own that's Marvel related, hand it over to Disney, and then just say, we're washing our hands. We're not making any more of these superhero movies, right? But it's not going to happen, and we're going to get... honestly, were we asking for a Madam Web?
Nobody asked for that. No, nobody asked for that.
That book was a close to an almost dollar bin book. I mean, Madam Web, Madam Web, first introduction. Well, there's also a lightning bug or where the fuck it is. It doesn't make a difference. It was just one of those characters. But once they got worded that they were in production, as we all know, that book skyrocketed.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's more than what it's really worth.
More than what.
That's what I mean, right? More than the $2, right? And the slabs were going up. And once the trailer hit, quack. I mean, it was already taking a dump once they leaked stuff, and it's like, oh my gosh.
Honestly, I don't want to take that mentality where we didn't ask for this character. If there's this good story, because each book in the comics, each character's had a good storyline. If they can make a good movie with that character, that wouldn't this discussion would have never happened. Oh, that's a cool Madam Web movie.
Yes.
So what I mean, the only reason we're like this is because it sucked.
They're bombing it. Yes, exactly right. Yep.
If they could just make a good story, which they have not, like all these movies have been nothing but action or nostalgia or bringing puppies and they kill them and they're making it sad, like the Guardians of the Galaxy. If all they gotta do is just make a good story, no matter who it is. If it's the hate with Brie Larson, right? If Brie Larson has a good writing, right? Because this last movie I saw, her acting it's changed to me. If she had better writing in a movie where it goes with a storyline or it flows with it to another movie, the hate for it wouldn't be as much. But since it is a woman-led movie with bad writing, that bad writing doesn't get talked about. It just says, "Oh, it's a bad woman-led movie."
Yeah.
Whatever. So
yeah,
these writers, there's videos of them saying, "Well, they told us not to read the comics. They told us not to follow this. Why? Why not? You have the information there. At least read it, understand the character, and use it correctly. And we wouldn't be having these movies or bombs as much."
Yeah.
I digress. I said we didn't ask for a Madam Web movie, but then again, we didn't also ask for a Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Right.
Yeah, we did. We did. Scarlet Witch either.
Yeah.
Look, like you said, Scarlet Witch either, and we love her.
True. Yep.
And the WandaVision, there's so many of those we didn't ask because how many Avenger movies can you make? How many Thors, Captain America, Iron Man?
Yeah.
At one point, I get it. You got to kind of have to stop the train or slow it down and get other people on board. And there's so many other different characters out there in the MCU, and in this case also the DCU, that they need to introduce them slowly and build them up. Just don't throw them straight in our face and say, hi, here's here's She-Hulk, just like that. It's like, okay, or any character that's kind of thrown in her face. I kind of like the buildup.
So let me ask. I'm gonna ask Nelson and Charlie, and I'm bringing what Nick said. We're talking about. We're not asking for these characters, but if they make a good action movie and with great writing about Bishop or Gambit, would y'all watch it?
And that's
absolutely. Yeah. I mean, even if it's a bad writing, if it's Bishop and Gambit, we will watch that thing.
Yeah.
Well, people
it's who we grew up with,
People have been asking for fucking Gambit. I mean, we got him. We got him in what was it? Wolverine.
We got him for like 2 minutes, and it was a decent character. I liked it, but it was only 2 minutes.
But
we needed more of it.
But we want the Gambit, right? We want the staff. We want the outfit, and he was never an outfit. So we want the Gambit that we know.
Yeah.
But the question is, will it be as we all know? Whenever they bring characters to the screen, and people go, "Oh, the uniform's different." They don't. Well,
but here's the thing, though. Let me tell you this, though.
Webster.
Before today, of course, the first time you saw that Wolverine movie, where they're on that card dealing scene, when Gambit went like that and the card started glowing and stuff, didn't you almost shit your pants?
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, ooh.
And after that, after weeks, after months, people have started. Well, he's not in uniform. Now people are bitching. You really can make everybody happy. And of course, how in the hell are you going to put Gambit in costume already when he just barely Remy at that time?
Yeah. Right. And that's what I'm saying. You're gonna have to build up that character, and I don't. Do you guys remember at the very last? What was the very last Logan? Not Logan. Wolverine Origins, where he opens up the suitcase. Remember? Yeah, he opens up the suitcase.
Yeah, Silver Samurai, right? Yeah.
Right. It has the brown and the brown gloves and the yellow, right? And that was kind of like a little teaser, like, oh shit, we're gonna finally see Wolverine in the brown cotton, and it never happened, right? Yeah. So I don't know, man. I'm getting impatient. I just want some good shit. You know.
I think Deadpool 3 is going to be, and frankly, I don't care if it doesn't do perfect. I think it's going to be really awesome. You have amazing actors. You're going to have a lot of different, probably random characters like Deadpool does. And I think it's really going to like wake everybody back up from this little slumber that we've been in the last like year or two.
I agree, Charlie, on that one. I think there's a reason why this is the only movie for this year for Marvel. Because this is gonna reset everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, they needed it, and then Cash brought it up like, hey, 70% of the audience is male, and the thing is, we don't want our stuff. It's not complicated. Throw in a couple of missiles, some action scenes, some blood, some gore, a little bit of humor here and there, to sprinkle it on, and we're probably good with the movie, right? Like the first Venom, the writing wasn't the greatest, but it was.
I enjoyed it.
Action. There was some funny.
It's better than the second one.
Yeah, and so they try to push too much. Honestly, if I love Scarlet Witch, I love Black Widow. I like these characters because they weren't forced upon. They were just like, okay, this naturally came. Oh, that'd be cool to have her. So when she had her first movie, where Black Widow did, and it was Taskmaster, it kind of sucked. This is a great opportunity to show woman power, but you kind of teased a Taskmaster, and that wasn't Taskmaster where we know who it is. You kind of like the whole vibe of what the whole movie kind of sucked.
They fucked up that. They fucked up.
Oh man, Taskmaster. When we first saw them, when we first saw Taskmaster in the trailer, we're like, oh, okay, all right. They modernized it, not gonna be a skull-looking thing, but they did what they could. And then when we saw who it was, we're like, oh man, here we go again, fucking up a good character, and having a good chance,
Yeah.
But I will say though, we talked about it last week's show. This Deadpool is gonna fucking break the bank, people.
I think so. I do.
It's going to make gajillions of dollars.
For sure.
You know what? Yep. Like you said in the trailer, he is Marvel Jesus because he will save the MCU.
Yeah.
Yep.
100% is going to save the MCU.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping this will be the catalyst of them now making good scripted movies for MCU.
Yeah.
And start going back in track and start where it all began. Because to me, Endgame is the ultimate movie for me. I think Endgame is the best out of all of them.
Sure.
Because it had all the elements: comedy, drama, fucking sad. It was full of action. It checked off all the boxes.
Mm-hmm.
All the movies that come out now don't check off the box.
Sure.
They just check off a couple.
In that movie, when Captain Marvel came in, nobody's like, it's a fucking no. He's like, oh shit, she's here.
She's coming to help us. She's coming to help us.
Everybody was excited for her, then it changed, right? But honestly, originally, I think we were all behind that character, and just they lost that. Honestly, they could have done a lot better with that.
I still think Far From Home was a good movie.
Yeah,
I know we're like, that's kind of like the
I always
one
get confused. Which was Far From Home?
With all three of them in it.
Yeah, the last one. Yeah, that one.
Nostalgia. Okay, Charlie, you I know we all agree that was good, but wasn't it disappointing when you can see Doctor Strange? You can see all like the different people. You saw Rhinos, right? His shadow, and nobody came out. You just saw him there. I'm like,
that's Marvel. That's what Marvel does. They throw those little things in there.
They set you up. Yeah.
That's what. Listen, and once again, I'm not going to be.
It's
surprised.
A business, right?
I'm not going to be surprised if a lot of shit that we saw in the trailer will not be in the movie for Deadpool.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, that's JC. That's Nelson,
what they do.
Look, there's a great one right there. Do a homage of Amazing Fantasy 15, Deadpool holding the Marvel brand.
No, I'm not going to do that.
What's up, Anthony? So, okay, you know how your teaser's talking about, the MCU will be brought back and this and that. Okay, what are your thoughts on? And I'm gonna go with Nelson first, and then Charlie, if you can answer after that. Nicolas Cage rumor is it that Nicolas Cage has signed on for a role for Spider-Man Noir. So and it's gonna be I don't know if it's gonna be animated or it's gonna be live action. But he has been. I don't think it would have to be live action because his voice would like But
The
what
cartoon's
do you
already in the works. The cartoon's
okay?
the cartoon's
So
already going to
so
happen
then
for
more
Amazon.
likely he'll voice it. So Nelson,
He'll,
what are your thoughts on that?
I say that's pretty cool. I mean, having Nicolas Cage. I mean, it's I've always loved Nicolas Cage, regardless if it's the
Ghost
the
Rider.
Superman that was not even showed.
Yeah.
And Ghost Rider. I mean, he did an awesome Ghost Rider. I mean, I don't
I
care what
loved it.
people said. He
Yep.
did great on Ghost Rider. So I don't see why he's not going to do good on Spider-Man Noir.
Yep.
How about you, Charlie?
So I agree with Nelson, like fully. Let's say that it turns into some kind of live action. I think he'll do a great job, but people's main complaint with him is his acting skills. I think he's a great actor, but let's pull that out. Let's say it's a cartoon or he's in a mask the whole time. His voice is a perfect Noir. I think it'll be perfect. I think it'll be great.
Yeah, so it's already it's supposedly already in the making for the animated for Amazon Prime. Now there is talks of like, well, let's do live action, right? There's something about Spider-Man Noir that to me just spells out and spills out cool. Here's Spider-Man from the 1930s using guns. With the hat and the trench coat. He's just so cool looking. I love that character.
Of course you would love it. It's back when you were in high school.
You son of a bitch.
He's Rorschach in The Watchmen, dude. It's that perfect 1920s, 30s.
Love it, right?
Yeah,
there's something about that's why I think I would love. I haven't seen the new What Ifs yet, but I would have loved to see a really cool live action 1602 of the old superheroes back in the old days. There's something about that that's just kind of cool. I don't know what it is, but I think Nicolas Cage is fine, even though it looks like he makes a movie every week. Every time I go on Netflix, that fucker has like 14,000 movies that came out like last week, and I'm like, here he is again playing an old guy. And
okay, question: raise your hand if you saw that Flash movie.
The latest one?
Yeah, the last one. No, you saw it?
I didn't watch it.
Everybody.
So there is at the end of it, you can see Nicolas Cage as Superman.
Superman.
I thought that was real cool. Like,
that was badass. It
Dale,
was badass.
Dale, have you not seen the documentary?
No, I haven't seen the documentary.
Okay, there's a documentary out there about when Tim Burton.
He was supposed to be Superman?
When Tim Burton was going to direct Superman, Nicolas Cage was going to be Superman.
I heard about that.
So they have video of him trying out the outfit, wearing it, skin tight as a mother effer. He had the long hair, and it's Nicolas Cage as Superman. So that's why they put him in that Flash as kind of a little homage to him. But he was going to be straight out Superman. And who knows? And it got scrapped. It got completely scrapped. But it is interesting to think that Nicolas Cage could have been our Superman a long time ago.
Yeah, it's wild to think.
And then Nick Flash was not. I mean, it was all right. The story sucked, and the CGI sucked. That's all I can say about that right now. But the Superwoman, she was badass. I liked her. I want to go to Cash's comment, and I'm gonna ask Charlie first, and then Nick.
Oh boy.
Charlie, and then Nelson. Best thing that would be we turn into Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. Okay, so what do they do that, right? What if Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe and reboots everything? Do you think after what happened in Endgame, would they bring Iron Man back to save Marvel?
Absolutely.
I think that it's a huge possibility. Do I think that's going to happen? No. Do I think that it would be awesome for all of us? Yeah. Do I think that we would get to see Gwenpool? Yes. And I would love all of that whole thing, but I don't see that happening. I would love it though.
Well, didn't we see the female Venom in the first Venom?
Scream?
No. When she remember the girlfriend got Venom in her, and she was like the
Annie.
female. Yeah, Annie. She had venom in her.
Yes.
Remember, she bit the guy's head off. She's like, "Oh, I can't believe I did that."
Yes.
Who's
What's
to
up,
say that?
Mark?
Who's to say? We can see a Gwen pool. I don't. I gotta be honest. No, we're not going to.
I don't think so. Before
We don't
we
think
actually
so.
see, Gwen, I don't think we're going to see it, but I would love that. That'd be awesome.
So you think that too, Nelson? They'll bring
Yeah.
back. Yeah.
I would love to see them bring back Tony Stark, but I think what's going to happen is instead of Tony, it'll be somebody else. It could be his son. It could be his son. So pick up Avengers Twilight #1. That's the first appearance of his son.
Yes. Yep.
It could
I
be his
agree with
son.
that. I agree with that.
That's a good idea. That's a good.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
but that's down. That's way down the road.
So what I was thinking was that
You
with the
wouldn't know.
whole reboot, I was thinking that Deadpool would go into Amazing Spider-Man and save Gwen Stacy, and that instead of her dying, I was thinking about that the other day. I'm like, that
Yeah.
would have been awesome to see him to save Gwen, and like, here, I saved her for you, because he didn't want her. That could have been a cool thing, but these are just stuff. If it happens, you heard it here first, folks.
Hey,
Heard it here
I'm
first.
with it, bro.
But
I tell you what, if they continue with this multiverse shit, they'll bring back Iron Man, but it'll be a different actor,
Yeah, possible.
right?
I'd rather see
Robert
his
Downey
son.
Jr. I think Downey Jr.'s out. He's done. His voices will only be used in the cartoon or even a flashback.
His voice is needed.
His voice is in the flashback. He might be the new Jarvis and all that stuff for Riri
Mhm.
and all that stuff. We get that, yada yada yada. But I think if they're going to bring back the core of the Avengers again, they will all be different actors, and we
Yeah.
will no longer see
Dracula,
the
yes.
originals.
I want to see some Thunderbolts and some Dark Avengers. That's what I'd like to start seeing.
Yeah, that's what JC was with Dark Reign,
Yeah.
Dark Avengers, Marvel Zombies. They had a good what if Marvel Zombies, and they did it the second season as well. They have something good with that. I wish they can just make it into a series like how it happened from the beginning, slowly. Walking Dead animated with with superheroes. I love that.
They got to be very careful what they. You know what? I got to be honest. They got to be extremely careful how they're going to make this next phase.
I agree, Nick.
They really,
Yeah.
really, truly do have to be very careful of how they do this next phase. Are they going to redo the same shit? Are they going to bring in fresh blood? Are they going to make the stories too complicated? Are they going to just softball them up there and make another fucking the Marvels? We need to know, but I'm okay waiting. Has that been
They already changed the name of the Avengers 5 from Kang Dynasty to Avengers 5, and they're
Yeah.
gonna change it again
Yeah.
because they didn't know what they wanted to do. Now it's like
all right.
they-
So I all right. So let's bring this up. When are they going to introduce Dr. Doom?
I say an end skit at the end of Fantastic Four, and then we don't see him again until Secret Wars.
Okay, so who's the Fantastic Four be fighting if they do it without Doom?
they can't do Galactus so early. I think they would just. I think they're gonna have an issue with Doom, and then he's gonna go back to wherever he's from, Wachavia. I can't say it. That's Latvia,
Yeah,
right?
Latvia. Yeah.
Latvia, and then at the end credit, you can see Silver Surfer and Galactus.
I think Dale actually combined Wakanda and Latvia together and formed Wakanda. What Latvia?
you can't be over here telling me nothing because you don't even read nothing at all. All right.
Well, first of all, what Latvia doesn't even exist in books. You son of a bitch.
So
So-
I don't. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I really don't think we're gonna see Galactus anytime soon. I know the hype. I really do. I think it's gonna be like much later. They're gonna focus, at least as far as I can see, Doom is gonna be the one they're gonna focus on for a while. In fact, he's the one I know that I want, and I know not everybody, but he's definitely the one, the focus. Surfer we want to see, but I think Galactus is too Thanos, and it's going to go a little further down the road, in my opinion.
I think Galactus is too big.
That's what I'm trying to say.
No, as in presence. Are they going to make
Yes.
this man who eats worlds like
Right.
that size?
Right.
I don't know. It seems kind of
Yeah.
weird.
A little
It is really hard to incorporate Galactus as much as I love to see that.
Right.
I mean, it has to be like a grand scale of adventure.
Like a build up, right? It has to be
Yeah.
kind of that build up, kind of like it slowly built up Thanos little by little, starting from when he was, on the chair, and he turned around till I'm gonna do this myself with the gauntlet and all that stuff. It's a slow build, so they would have to do that with Galactus. I agree with you.
Would.
You just can't like throw him in there. It wouldn't feel right.
No.
Wow. You know what? I tell you what. Let's all guess here.
Oh boy.
What's gonna be the last thing they put in Deadpool? What's gonna be the teaser? What's gonna be that Easter egg that you think? Are they going to introduce a little bit of Fantastic Four? Are they going to maybe throw in a little Doom thing going there?
All right. So
I think Doctor Doom.
Yeah, I agree with Nelson. We all know the Easter egg was number 5 of Secret Wars, which I'll be honest, number 2 is the first God Emperor Doom. So number 5 throws me for a loop. Why? Because it's his face. That's what. But number 4, he's sitting on the throne.
Of course.
So
I
do agree with Nelson. I think there's going to be the hint of Doom. That's a guess.
So you think that too, Nelson? Yeah.
I think it's Doctor Doom.
I think so too, but I also think that they threw in that magazine to fuck with everybody.
like
I think they dropped that magazine there to show them how much power they have to make the fanboys go apeshit over a book that doesn't carry any weight.
There is zero weight to that book.
That's what I'm saying. There's not like, if you read that book, it's right at the Doom, and
there's nothing.
Nothing. It's the first appearance of
nobody.
Off McGee. It's nobody.
Yeah.
So we're on the topic right now, right? Of Fantastic Four. What are y'all thoughts on Pedro Pascal? Right.
Ooh.
I love him as an actor. And it's growing on me. At first, I was like, nah, why him of all people? Like, okay, I can see it. I saw him in the costume in the promo. All right, I can see it. I think it's I'm waiting. I'm gonna reserve my opinions.
We all should reserve our opinions.
Well, we never do.
Nah, screw that. I'll give all mine right
now. We're gonna give it all, even though we don't have not one screenshot. We have a cartoon drawing,
nothing.
Right? And I'll say it again. If you guys remember, when the news broke that Ben Affleck was the next Batman, people lost their shit. They straight up just said Ben Affleck is going to be Batman. He came out. I enjoyed him. So that taught me to just hold off. Let's wait to see. He might actually do a good job as Reed, So
give it a chance. Give it a chance. Yeah.
And then if he comes out and he sucks, then we can say, boy, that's some shitty casting, right? We gave it a shot and we didn't like it. We need something else. He's too old.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's the whole thing too. We saw the actors who were going to be in it. He is a little older, and Sue Storm looks a little younger than Pascal. So good for him. I don't know. He comes up a younger.
I don't think he looks 60 though. I think I could see him passing as a 40-year-old, in my opinion. So
how old is he? Let's find out. How old is Pedro Pascal?
Cash saying he's 60, but
no, he said. Let me see.
He's 48 years old. You know what it is? It's the facial hair that makes him older. That's what it is.
Yeah.
If I shaved off mine,
the gray facial hair, right?
Yeah. If I shaved off my beard, I'll look like Nelson.
Of course,
nice and young.
Of course.
What are you saying, Caesar?
If I shaved off my beard, I would look nice and young like Nelson.
I say we make a bet.
Shut up, dude.
Caesar, here we go. If Pedro shaves his beard for the movie, you have to shave yours. Deal?
100%.
All right, love it.
I have no problem with that. If
he said shave your body, that's what he said.
Too late because my balls already shaved for the heart attack. So there you go. It doesn't matter at this point. Clean as a whistle. Clean as a whistle, people.
So customers coming in the shop have had concerns not about the other 3, but about Joseph Quinn. That's his
Oh,
name, right? And I try and say, like, hey, listen, I don't know if you've seen Stranger Things. That's my favorite show of all time, by the way. I think Eddie was an amazing character. I think Joseph Quinn did it so well. And I think he's going to play a great Johnny Storm. I really do.
oh yeah.
We
I
know
really do.
We know he hides his accent, so I mean, the accent's not gonna be an issue.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem. I gotta be honest. I don't have the problem with any of the casting.
Yeah.
You know, I
Fantastic
just
Four life alert.
Cash is so upset. He's so
Cash is blowing up the comments because he doesn't like Pedro Pascal. I tell you, I would say Cash should shave his beard, but he already did it. But listen, guys, let's fight. When did they say 2025? Fantastic Four? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We got
So
at least a year
is
and
there
a half.
anything else coming out? Is that
Deadpool.
But they're still talking Daredevil series coming out.
well,
How about the third part of
Edge of Spider-Verse.
Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man?
Oh,
That would be cool.
I'm not a fan.
What?
I'm not a fan.
Shame on you, Caesar.
I'm not
That's
a fan
my
of
Spider-Man,
I'm
baby.
not a fan of Andrew Garfield, the Spider-Man. I never bit the 40-year-old high schooler. You know, guy does not pass for a high schooler. When I first saw him, I was like, this fucker's like a teacher. What the hell's he doing roaming the halls as a student? I just don't.
Looking for, baby.
Good dude. I like him. I just didn't like him as Spider-Man. That's all. You know, I don't know.
I think he was my favorite Peter Parker. See, I don't feel like Toby ever fit. That's my opinion. Again, I feel like Andrew Garfield was my favorite Peter Parker and my favorite Spider-Man. Tom Holland number 2 and Toby number 3.
But see, Tom Holland, even though he's older than what he plays, to me, he looks more of a teenage. He plays more of the teenage.
He's younger.
Where Andrew Garfield, if they made Andrew Garfield play the college Parker, then okay, I might go with that, but not a teenage high school Parker. That didn't sell me for some reason.
Yeah.
He looks like the guy that helped build Facebook.
yeah, he's one of those dudes, huh?
That's why he's expensive. Why are you cutting super special act these days out of like $3 million superhero movies making more money? Yeah, that's true. Pedro is a big, and I think they're assuming that his name would bring people over. I mean, I'm gonna watch it.
We're all gonna
Of
watch
course.
I'm waiting and see and stuff, but
Yeah.
it.
Can't
Who's
wait.
not gonna go watch Fantastic Four?
No.
Especially if Silver Surfer's in it.
Oh hell yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I love Silver Surfer.
I tell you what, the only good thing about Fantastic Four 2 was Silver Surfer, right? Silver Surfer was the only good thing about the second Fantastic 2, Fantastic Four number 2.
but you know what? You know what Nelson was bringing up. You know what's coming out in a couple of weeks? Invincible, the second part of season 2.
Yeah.
It's coming out.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm waiting
Yeah.
for. I mean, if anything, that's like, all right, for the next few weeks, I'm just gonna be watching that every week.
I finally finished it. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Season 1 or the first half?
Oh, the first half of the last
gotcha.
one. It's
I like
good.
season 1 better so far. I'm being honest.
Season
one
one had a lot of shockers.
Yes.
Right.
shock
Season
value.
1, you're like, holy shit, they actually did that, right? Now it's kind of lost its charm when it comes to the shock factor.
Yeah.
So it's like now it's kind of expected. And if you
Right.
don't get it, now you're like, yeah, it was all right.
I want to say it's because a lot of people didn't read the comics beforehand, and so they saw the show first, and then like, oh shit, I need to read it.
Yeah.
I need to find what this is, and then they read them like, oh, and then see the animation like, okay, I was expecting it. It's not as gory, but it went from a no-name book. And no offense, Robert Kirkman, if you ever see this, it was a no-name book, right? To like it's exploding. It was selling. One Not made their first exclusive through that, and that exploded, right? And then everybody else was doing different kinds of variants and stuff like that. Invincible is hot right now. It was one of those books that hasn't fallen or hasn't taken a dip. It's just there, steadying along.
Yeah.
I have a question for Nelson. Nelson, out of all the books that you guys have done and all the exclusives and all that, which character was the hottest? Which one like sold that you just couldn't keep on the shelves?
One is Silver Surfer. That's
Silver
one of
Surfer?
them.
Really?
Yeah, I couldn't get enough of my Silver Surfer. That's why sometimes I put him on a Thor just to put out a Silver Surfer. Venom. Venom is one that sells all the time.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think for the most part, it is going to be anything Spider-Man would sell.
Right.
You
Well,
know,
that,
that's why if there's an Edge of Spider-Verse, I jump into it. If there's a new Venom, I jump into it all the time. So
So how can we jump in with you if I want to do another exclusive? Bless you.
I'm sorry.
Gesundheit.
kazoo
Thank
type.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. What was your question?
Hey,
So
allergic to Dell.
what if I wanted to jump in an exclusive with you? Can we jump up? Can we do it or not?
Yeah, of course. Of course. I mean, I give everybody a chance to partner with Big Time Collectibles. However, I always tell everybody that it may look easy, and sometimes you think you're going to be able to sell or break even quick,
Mhm.
but it is really not that easy to do.
Oh, I know.
It's not. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
I mean,
right.
it only takes somebody a couple of busts on their exclusives, and you're broke as hell, and you're out of it already. And you don't want that sour taste, on doing an exclusive. The best thing to do is I always tell the newcomers, do indies first, the small one. Look at Charlie. He started with
Yeah.
Thundercats.
Yeah.
It's a great cover for Charlie, and I saw he showed it to me. I love it. But here's the thing: if it doesn't do well for Charlie, it's not gonna break his bank just
That's
because
correct.
it is a smaller investment. But it's a great investment because it's Thundercats. Everybody loves Thundercats. We all grew up in the '90s, and plus the cover that he did has a fighting chance in the market, even though there's like shitload of
Yeah, a lot of
exclusives out there.
variants. Yeah.
You know, his Charlie's exclusive cover is still one of the better ones because I saw his cover.
Yeah.
So there, he got a fighting chance of at least breaking even
Yeah.
and play another day.
Yeah.
But if you already busted on the first one and you just did, an indie book and you didn't make any money or you didn't break even, you better be scared in doing Marvel Comics.
Well, I was gonna. So that brings up something. So I'm assuming this happens a lot for a lot of the newbies who think it's so easy and I'm gonna make a fortune off this, and it fails. Do you think that a lot of times that just scares them off? Going, I'm no longer doing exclusives because I lost my shirt.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
one.
for sure.
Right,
For
straight
sure.
up like, hey, you want to go to school? Nope, I tried before. I'm out. Don't want to do it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
lost. I didn't gain anything. You have to sell a shitload to make a profit, and I still have a bunch of long boxes full of that shit. I can't even give it
Yep.
away.
Yep.
Right. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But what I learned is, as when I started doing it, it is not you cannot live in I gotta make my money now. Like if I pre-sell on Friday, I gotta make sure on the first 2 hours I make my money back
Right.
already, and then the rest. No, you gotta
Yep.
play the long game. You gotta
You
play the inventory game. Because here's the thing. Okay, I did a one Marvel comic today. I don't expect to break even on that one today or tomorrow or next month. But if every week I put out an exclusive for Marvel, and people started to realize, well, shit, Big Time Collectibles keeps on putting an exclusive once or twice a week, and then all of a sudden they start looking at my inventory. Oh, I like this one, and then you know what? I wanted to maximize or the shipping that I'm going to be paying. I might as well buy this one and this one. So you cannot be scared of having inventory when you're doing an exclusive. But be mindful because you're going to be spending a shitload of money first to have that big inventory, and then after 2-3 years, and that is when you start seeing people going to your website, picking up this, and this, and all that kind of stuff, and then they just started following you, and then all of a sudden you got big followers that wanting your exclusives, and then go back to your back stock and buy more inventory. So
it's a slow burn.
it's a slow burn. You cannot play this is not the pandemic year anymore, where you shit out 10 exclusives and it'll be sold out quick. It ain't like that anymore.
No.
I remember when I was putting out the foil. You guys remember when I was putting out the exclusive foil variant, the logo? I started all that shit.
Yeah.
It lasts like 2 minutes.
Yeah. The
and it's
DC
sold out.
variants. Yeah.
I mean, can you believe I'm selling out of 1,000 to 1,200 copies of of logo foil. You can't do that anymore.
No,
Even if
you
I,
can't.
you know, even I put that on new logos, and
Yeah.
I sold
Yeah,
out of tons.
it was something different. It was hot, and now if you do it again, it'll be like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's true.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
What are
this
you,
is
what are
like
you gonna say, Del?
this was Charlie's first one, right? Charlie, was your first one?
First one, yeah.
Have
Me-
do you got it? I'd like to see that. I don't know if
I'll tell you
It's a
what.
great
I
cover.
have- yeah. So Ryan
Send it-
Brown wanted to.
send it to Del.
Okay, I'll do that right now. He wanted to try and get because everyone puts like the main characters, but so we put Moonra on.
Red. Fucking red.
I'm coming. I'm sorry, guys. Here we go.
No, you're good. You're good.
Go.
That's like I've had. Let me see. I want to say 8 exclusives, and I'm still like a nobody. To me, I've done 8 exclusives, but I'm still a nobody. You know what I mean? Like it's fun. It was fun. I did it because I love to do it. It was getting new artists
All
on
right,
there.
let me know if you got that.
Hey, what's up, Dell? Drac, Nelson, Charlie. What's up, James? How you doing, brother? I got it. Let me pull
What's up,
this
James?
up.
Yeah.
Move over here. Close this.
Can you show the one also about you, Nelson? You can show the one you dropped today, yeah?
Oh, the Chris
Yeah.
Zula
Yeah, I'm
one,
saying-
dude,
I'm-
it's so good. I love it so much.
I sent pictures to
Yeah,
Dale.
send it to Del because I want.
Oh, I just saw it right now.
I want guys to see this stuff.
All right, let me go back here.
Also
Share
promote you
screen.
guys' stuff. Yeah, we were just talking about how Thundercats are such a hot thing right now, and now there's talk about a Thundercats live action.
Yeah.
I smell a lot of CGI on that.
Woo woo.
That's you, right, Charlie?
Yeah,
That's an amazing
there it
cover.
is.
Yeah, so Moonra is like right there on the front and center,
Hmm.
and not a lot of people. In fact, I don't think that anybody did put him as front and center. Whereas the rest of the characters are in the background.
It's different.
Yeah.
Different.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lionel wasn't the character, right?
Right.
Because I personally thought Mumra was pretty badass as a kid.
Right.
I thought he was a really cool villain.
Right.
Um,
Ryan did a great job on this. I mean, he's a fantastic artist.
and
Happy to
was it
call him a
Ryan
friend.
Brown?
Yeah, Ryan G. Brown, just because I know there's 2 of them. So.
Yes. Yeah, very cool.
And you got all the main characters in
Yep.
there as well.
They're
I
all
like
in
it.
there. Yeah.
We
I
have
like
we have a silver spot foil coming. It's at CGC. I didn't want to do the reveal until they came back, but so all the silver that runs through here is going to be foil in a virgin variant that comes out.
Is it
in
me,
about 2
Charlie,
weeks.
or are we missing Snarf? That little.
He might not be there.
I
Mhm.
don't know
Yeah.
why that character just popped in my.
Yeah, I think he was
annoyed.
like, yeah,
voice
he
annoyed
was
me.
a little tiny
Annoying.
little rat cat.
All right, good job. Yeah, that's cool. I gotta admit, having Mummer on the cover is front and center is different.
Where's Nelson? Oh my
Is it
god!
Nelson? Oh, maybe he's
All right, I'm gonna show this first. I want to see. Oh my gosh, those are fucking awesome. Let me see your screen again.
Now, what are you gonna show? Are you gonna show Nelson's?
Yeah, so this is his.
I sent him my dick pic, so he probably.
Look
gonna
at that.
Yeah.
He would have showed that first before Charlie's.
Yeah, so even Nelson did a good little
Yeah.
Moonra there and there. I love it.
Nelson, who did this cover?
That's Miko Sawayan.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Yeah, I got to tell you guys, what a difference of style, right? It's that's the one thing about art. You could do so many different styles, and somebody go, "Wow, I like this style better than the other person going, oh, I kind of like more of the cartoony style, right?" So
Sure.
either way,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
badass. Thundercats.
Yeah. It's the first Thundercats since what? The 80s for a comic book, right? It's
There was some in the early 2000s
was
by
there?
DC Comics. Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I must have missed
Yeah.
that.
Really?
yeah. It was pretty awesome too. It was covers were done by J. Scott Campbell on back then. It was pretty cool. McGinnis did a cover. Jim Lee did a cover.
Wow, I got to go
that
back
was
and look
pretty
at
cool.
those now.
Yeah, DC Wildstorm.
Okay.
I got to tell you, lately I've been hearing a lot of hate on this. Not this cover, Nelson. The whole 300
the homage.
they're like, that's it, we're done. Why do we have to do? It's not being original, this and that. But you know what? There's someone out there going, I want 400 of these because I collect the 300 homages, right? So
see, here's my take on it too. It is true. It is very true, and I'm not gonna lie. There are haters on the ASM 300 homage, but the thing is, this covers. I call this cover the forever cover because every time it will just sell. It just keep on selling. It's just you hate it or like it, it will continue to sell just because a lot of people like the ASM 300 homage.
Listen, I think there's more lovers than there is haters.
That's true. And the more people hate, it's better because they talk about it. They put this picture, the picture of my book, and they will say, "What the fuck? Another ASM 300." And for every people that said that show that, there's some people that will see it. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta get that one. Where did you get that? I don't like that one. Who put that one out?
I never saw this one before. Thank you, hater, for making me spend more money.
Who was the artist?
Miko Sawayan. I like
Miko. That's Miko for sure. Yeah.
It's funny, as they say, any publicity is good publicity.
Correct.
So Nelson's like, talk all the shit you want as long as you're showing the book that you guys don't like.
This one.
Gwen, Chris C, let's go.
I love Chris's work. Yeah.
The black one speaks. Obviously, it pops a little more, but I love both covers so much.
Turned out pretty good. Yeah, turned out pretty good.
So this one's available already?
The what?
This one's available to purchase already?
Yeah, they're already up at the website.
And I missed. I'm sorry. Who did this cover?
This is Chris Sulu.
You don't know who she is, right?
No, I don't.
Oh man,
dude, she did a
Dell. You're messing up, dude. I mean, not Dell. Caesar.
You're
messing up, bud. You really are.
She did some cool covers during Halloween. Dude, she was amazing. Let me see if I can pull her up. Well, I'll do that too.
Chrissy's cool, man. She does watercolors. She's a fantastic artist.
You're right, though, Charlie. That black cover, it's cool. It would be pretty hard to be in a 98 because of the black. You know how that goes.
We're gonna find out because I'm gonna send all of my copies from Nelson.
Look at you! We're gonna find out. He says.
Man, I gotta start cherry picking the books for Charlie then.
Yeah, man. Stay tuned, Nelson, because I'm pretty sure you're gonna see it.
TGC is gonna get 100 copies of this book. That's
okay. So it's Christy Zulu Omega. Okay. Thanks, Red.
Yeah, that's her married.
Tell him, please.
Thank you, Red. Appreciate you. Okay. All right.
Let me go to the next one.
Look at that. That's Star Wars.
Star Wars.
So let me ask you, Nelson, how do the Star Wars covers do? I mean, are those hit and misses?
It really depends. Sometimes if you do like a one shot, like you only do it once, and unless it's really super badass or it's the most popular character right now. Let's say Ahsoka, she's one of the most popular right now. If you do that one on the Mandalorian number 5, which is her first appearance in the comic book in that series, then you'll do good. But if you just do a one-off because you just wanted to do a Star Wars, it may not work well.
Well.
Yep. And in this case, I spoke to Marvel. I told Marvel, hey, I wanted to do, because they were doing the Star Wars Rebels from issue 42 to 45 anniversary, and then they have those characters from the Rebel series.
Mm-hmm.
And so I told them, okay, here's what I want to do. I want 4 straight issues of Star Wars from 42 to 45, matching the characters that you guys are going to be highlighting on Star Wars Rebels. I want the back of the book to have the Star Wars Rebel 10th anniversary, and I want it to be numbered. I want it to be numbered 104 to 404, and only one artist will be doing it. And they agreed, and I told them, okay, I'm not done. Also do it with Star Wars Darth Vader number 42 to 45, which is another four issues with Steven Segovia. So I'm running 2 Star Wars exclusive from 42 to 45. It will all have the numbered series by Alan Kwa and Steven Segovia, and they're all going to be limited editions, and we're all keeping the Virgin variant for for conventions.
Oh heck
So-
yeah, that's awesome.
And
Love it.
we all know Ellen Qual always fucking kills it.
He
Oh,
sure
yeah.
does, man.
Oh man,
All
the
time.
next one will be badass because he's doing what was his name? Thrawn.
He's doing Thrawn.
He's doing Thrawn.
Thrawn. Oh, that's gonna be awesome.
Isn't it? Sometimes I when I'm working, because I work in this is all my office, and I'm working. I look up and I see my wall, and I think sometimes how fantastic is it that we as adults are doing this?
Yeah. Yeah.
How weird is it to making exclusives, to collecting, to podcasting, to making money with something you love to do, and for someone like me and Dal, bring joy talking about what we love to do.
There she is.
I think to myself, like, we are very, very lucky, and everybody in the chat, to be in this time in our life
Mhm.
to talk about and do things that we
Yeah.
really, truly love.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I don't know if it's the heart attack talking, but I get very
Nah.
sentimental nowadays where it's
Yep.
like, especially now, I'm like, I this is so great. What
Yeah.
a time to be alive.
Yes.
This is what she did for October.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I see her style. Okay.
Yeah. It's.
Oh, that's cute. That's
I love her
okay.
stuff.
That
You know what
would be that's a good run.
What I did on that one, I ordered cases of those,
Yeah.
Of
and I've
these?
been been selling sets. Oh, I still got it at the website. Sets of those.
Yeah.
How much are the sets?
I don't remember. I sell a lot of shit there, so you just have to look it up.
Yeah,
So what
They're
are so are these
FOC
prints?
books, so it shouldn't be too
Are
expensive.
these books or
Yeah,
what are
they're
No.
FOC books.
Yeah, they're not expensive. They're not exclusive, so it's mostly cover price, but it's
Yeah.
a complete set.
How cool is that? I'm not a big modern
Yeah.
guy, but that's so unique. I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah, she's very talented.
God damn.
dude, yeah. When they came out, and
Caesar, come on, buddy, come on.
Come over to the dark side, or he's like, come on, Caesar. I know you want the modern. Hey, listen,
It's okay to have both. It's okay.
Timeless
I
is like
have some both.
That's the
you
most
know?
modern I'm gonna get, guys. So that's
Oh
just the
no,
way
we
it
can.
is.
I'm gonna send you a book one day. I'm just gonna send you one.
Speaking of timeless variant, man, I made shitload of money on timeless variant.
Did
That thing
It was.
sells like crazy.
Yeah.
I on the first ever series, I've sold over 600 sets of those.
Yeah.
oh,
And then on
snap.
and then on the second series, because there was a second series, and then there's like not really a third series, but a follow up on it.
Yeah.
Man, I probably made almost 1,000 sets of those.
Yeah.
Sold 1,000.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. People are loving that
Yeah.
Alex Ross.
The Alex Ross connecting set. It's like Uncanny Avengers, Dark X-Men, and then X-Men 25 and 26, where it's like the connecting set from the X-Men #1 from the 90s.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That set sells like crazy too. Everyone loves Alex Ross and X-Men.
Alex Ross is one of my favorite artists because of his realism, right?
Yeah.
And I think I fell in love with him when he did Marvels. And I think what got me was how he drew the people, the people's expression when they saw the Human Torch for the first time, like, because in my mind, that's how they would look by seeing a guy come out of the sky on fire, right? And he kind of captured the way they look at him. I really do. I'm telling you guys, it's fucking time to be alive, gentlemen.
Yeah, I agree, buddy. Yep.
Between the books, the fantastic artists that we have nowadays, between us being able to watch MCU, DCU movies,
Yep.
TV shows, whether it be bad or good,
Yeah.
we still have the chance to see it for ourselves.
Yep.
How many times do we geek out?
Yeah.
How many of you guys remember the very first time you saw the trailer for Spider-Man 1? The first Spider-Man. And he's swinging through the streets and in the buildings,
Woohoo!
and you're like,
Yeah,
and you're like, this isn't what's going on here, because
Yeah.
my Spider-Man was that dumb shit in the 70s, walking up on the wall and he's jumping on buildings, in the
Was that
Was
Nicholas Hammond?
I think it was the dude with the little shaggy hair.
Yeah.
Skinny
I
ass.
think Nico Salmon.
Yeah, skinny ass guy.
Oh my God! Look at
He
here,
was
Ryan Kincaid.
oh, look at
Ryan.
So I mentioned Spidey and Ryan pops up, but that was the 70s show, and then to see him all of a sudden in this thing, and then you put in the Green Goblin. Oh my God!
That's a good price for that bundle, $40.
Yeah.
Look at that. These
That's
covers
pretty
were
cool.
super awesome when they came out.
Yeah, so that's it's so cool. The first time we saw Iron Man, the trailer. I
Oh
remember
yeah.
the first time I saw the Iron Man trailer, I think that's the first time I think I peed a little in my pants.
We did get Doug
I mean, how
kicking
about-
hard in the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, how about the theatrical score, and then first seen the Batman logo being showed.
Yes.
You're like, God damn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Since Batman first came out, yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
admit, you don't know what to expect, and that's what's missing now, is that we're so spoiled that
Mhm.
anything that comes out now, we want it better, we want it more, we want
Yep.
more up.
Yeah,
Where
because
before it was so easy to just be like
Arnold Schwarzenegger would have never passed as Mr. Freeze in this day. and
Never.
age.
No.
Yeah, because honestly, like when you think about it, then cool. Now, damn, that was a bad pick.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but it was
Well,
so cool.
I'll tell you what, and what worked was Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy. That
Yes.
Oh
that
yeah.
worked.
Yeah.
She nailed it the same way
Jim,
as
Jim Carrey as Riddler was
Yes.
also a good one.
he
Yeah.
nailed that. Danny DeVito's the Penguin. I mean,
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was
can
good.
you cast anyone better than Danny DeVito's the Penguin?
No.
How about Michelle Piper?
And Michelle
Yep.
Pfeiffer
Oh,
as
yes.
Catwoman.
Yep.
There hasn't been
Now
a Catwoman
that-
since her.
She's my Catwoman.
Yep.
Right.
She's my Catwoman, and not Halle Berry. The Zoe, what's her face is okay,
Yeah.
but
You also have
Yeah,
another one.
Michelle.
What's her phrase? There's one more.
the Dark Knight one. Come on, guys, help me out.
Oh yeah. Anne Hathaway.
And
Anne
Hathaway.
Anne
Oh
Hathaway.
yeah.
But yes, we started with Red Said, right? We started with Lou Ferrigno as non CGI, just a big mofo, painted green.
There was also a Thor in that series.
He was horrible, but he
That
was
was horrible.
cool. But at the time, you're like, oh my, we got Thor, And don't forget, if you guys ever want to go down a rabbit hole at 2 a.m. on YouTube, look up Doctor Strange, 1960s
No.
TV show that bombed. Look up the old Spider-Man. Look up the old Captain America, which
Old
is
Batman.
Yeah.
The Batman.
I've seen that.
Adam West.
We already know the Adam West. And then if you want to go even deeper, go back. I think it's on Tubi or one of those, and look up the 1940s Batman.
Yeah.
Classic, good stuff, man. Even Shazam or Captain Marvel. So if you look at that stuff up, where it started, and even Shazam, if you really want to go laugh, look up Shazam from the 1960s. Some dude driving with the old man with the van solving shit.
I don't know if you guys remember the Electric Company. I mean, I used to wait for Spider-Man to show up at that show all the time.
That's it.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You just pop it.
That's
Right.
it.
So
It's
where we
crazy
started
how
and where we are.
Caesar, you're naming all the 50s, 60s. Oh, they were hit and miss. Some were good, some were bad. Tell me how those shows were better than the Fantastic Four that came out in 1990.
Now,
1990s.
Yeah, that's a good
now,
point.
Now, that's
That's a
the worst.
good point.
If you
Like
guys
from
want to
the
laugh,
80s.
go look up the Roger Corman Fantastic Four, and it's probably better than Madam Web, but I'm just saying it's pretty fucking bad. So go look up Roger Corman Fantastic Four. You've seen it all. The thing's all like stuffy. He's like made out of cork or whatever how it is. And I think Dr. Doom, I don't know if it was Dr. Doom or Red Skull, but one of them was the villain. Oh God, man, we've come a long way, man.
Yeah.
But
we get to have these things, and that's why there's so much nitpicking, because frankly, we're spoiled. I'll be honest. We're spoiled. Oh wow, look at this.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
It is fucking believable.
Why
know,
does that? Go ahead.
when I first saw that movie on VHS, because that's the only way to get him back then.
Yeah.
When I watched that one, I was impressed. I mean, you know, that's how bad it was back in the days.
Right.
You get impressed on something like that. Now,
Dude.
that's that shit.
So that's
the
so
title.
that's the
1799. Wow.
so I think that is the not the movie, but it's the documentary about the movie.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay.
You know what
Oh,
I'm saying? It's good because it's just
that's,
and apparently it's hard to find the actual movie.
I was hearing the same thing. That's what surprised
It's
was
not
like right there.
It's not that easy to find. But you're right, Red. Toxic Avengers is campy, but it's fun.
Yes,
You
yes,
know,
yes.
the old early 19 I don't know, Nelson, if you remember the Swamp Thing. I don't know if that was late 70s or early 80s.
Yeah,
And that was cool at the time.
early 80s.
Early 80s.
Yeah.
That was kind of
Swamp
cool at
Thing
the
was
time.
great.
You know, it's we've, like I said, we've come a long way, but holy shit, look at Thing. The funny thing is his eyes don't he doesn't
He
move.
looks-
Nothing
he looks-
moves. Oh,
he looks
God.
like he
You-
just
you-
came
you
off
know-
a spaceship.
You know how we were talking about we comparing old stuff and new stuff. Um, when it comes to the TNMT, right?
Mm.
The old and new, they're still good on their own. Like we really can't compare. Like it's it's upgraded. CGI is better right now, but you see the old live action back in the day. It was I can still watch it. I can still go through the whole thing because it
Yeah.
looks that well. Um, I don't know what happened with this movie. I heard their budgets was small. They had a higher budget and they kept cutting them. Um, I looking at the actors and actresses, they're all right. Other than the thing, I can see him as Johnny Storm and Mr. Fantastic. You know, I guess the acting and I gotta watch the documentary all over again to understand what happened with this, why it bombed so bad. But like you said, we're in a good time right now. We have bad movies, yeah, but it's a lot better than it was 20 years ago. That's for sure.
Special effects have gotten better, right? We all know
100% right.
CGI has gotten better now that we have. I hate to say it, but now that people are using AI and all that stuff, it really does f with your mind because you when you watch a movie today, your mind automatically goes, "Huh, this is way better than the last movie they made
Yeah.
of this generation," and we have the ability to compare.
Yes.
A lot of lot of young kids, a lot of the young generation don't have anything to compare
Right.
unless that parent says, "Oh, you like this? Let me show you something."
Right. Right.
Let me show you something. They're gonna go,
Right.
"Dad, what the hell is this?
Why are you showing me this?
Why are you showing me
Yeah.
this? Why are you torturing me? Sit down, son. You're gonna watch
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
This is gonna be your punishment."
I want to shout out real quick Lawrence Lee with the Comic Capsule, man. Doing some
there
great
it is.
stuff right there. He has a giveaway going on. I also want to shout out Chris Hayes, another great guy. He does.
Chris.
So it's cool it's fun when we're having these conversations here. We have these cool legends in the comment section. We have Ryan K stop in earlier, another William Russell stop in, talk about stuff. I've enjoyed it. Like it's been a while. I tried to get Nelson last year, but his schedule was hectic and we had to change it. Like I messaged him, hey, so how's your schedule this year? I'm open. There we go. Let's get you on as soon as I can before I can't anymore.
Dale, I told you then, if you guys have somebody in schedule and backed out on you, just call me and I'll be there. I told you that one, you know. If somebody backed out, I mean, I'm not much of a talker, but I'd love talking.
Great. Come on, Nelson, you're doing great tonight.
Yeah, bud.
Excellent. You won't shut up. That's your problem. Nelson's not shutting up over here.
But honestly, you dropped some information with exclusive, and a lot of people, I mean, understand. Like, I remember, was it 2 years ago? We had a lot of people coming out as sellers. They wanted to do this and that. If they knew this information that you were telling us right now, Nelson, about exclusives, I think it would have helped them money wise.
Yeah.
they wouldn't have put their foot in and stuff like that because
How many people do you think would have dropped out and said, "Nah, it's cool. I'm cool."
I want to save 10% because honestly, it's I fortunately didn't have to. We went indie. I didn't go big. People wanted me to be on there, and I like I said, as of right now, I have a total of 8 or 9 exclusives. But I want to continue in the future once I get financially ready, because it is like you said, it's a financial issue, not an
Oh
issue.
yeah.
It's a commitment.
Yes, it's a
I
commitment.
and I'm not a seller anymore like I used to be. I just podcast, sell from time to time, advertise and promote. Maybe I should come back once in a while and sell books, but maybe I will. Who knows?
I did that with Red. Did you see what Red said?
Yes,
Did I
He'll show up in
Nelson
the
would
shower.
show up. I did that on the show. So what happened was he was going to have a show and he wants to talk to somebody and he said, Nelson, can you hop in on my show right now? And I was taking a shower and I'm like, I can't say no to my guy. I turn it on and they saw me taking a shower all naked and stuff.
That is fantastic.
My dong is covered by bubbles and stuff, and I'm like, and they all started to tearing up their shirt. Everybody went naked on the show, and it was funny. It was funny as hell.
I was there at the end. I don't remember seeing your dong. He's good, but I remember Red and them taking off their shirt. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
Red
And
loves taking off your shirt as a start.
Yeah.
So
dedication
That's
right
that's
there.
dedication right there. Red did mention something which is true. So let me show you the real Transformers, the movie and its soundtrack. As a young teenager, I went with a buddy of mine to go see Transformers in the theater, the cartoon. And I remember the first time, that's when they actually showed like Autobots dying. And I was like, this shit's real. This shit's real. This can only be in the theaters because you can't show this on TV. The kids will lose their mind.
Yeah.
Right. And you look around, there's nothing but kids. You're like, they're probably losing their mind because all these Autobots are dying. Those are the things that you show your kids. If you have them to a certain age, show them the old stuff.
Yeah.
Grow up, have your kids grow up going, I saw stuff, my dad showed me stuff, my mom showed me stuff that I never knew existed. And then they actually have something to compare to.
Yes.
And they could be very grateful that they are spoiled little punks getting the movies they're getting now and not suffering what we went through. But I will state, when we first saw them, it was the shit.
Yep.
As bad as we look back now and going, oh my gosh, it's so bad. At that time in 1985 or 84, if you watch Return of the Jedi, how the Rancor looks with the green screen, and he looks so fake. When it first came out, and I saw that, I'm like, this is pretty badass.
Yeah.
When I used to watch Ray Harryhausen, when I used to watch the Seventh Voyage of Sinbad and the Golden Voyage of Sinbad, and watch the claymation of all that stuff, I was fascinated. I thought it was the coolest thing, watching the claymation of the Cyclops and the Griffin and all that stuff. And I'm like, that is what paved the way to what we're seeing now.
100%.
We are 100% spoiled.
Yeah.
And it's a good thing.
Here he is. Look at this
guy. Well, there he is.
Sorry to hijack your show, guys. I just wanted to chime in, but
hey, at least you have your shirt on, Red. At least you have your shirt on. Today.
Oh, is it time?
This shit.
Don't tempt me with a good time, gentlemen.
No, what the? Damn, we went from PG-13 to Deadpool style.
I just noticed now, this is the first time we ever had Red on.
Yeah, and I was like, shit. I sent him a message. You want to jump on? It was like, give me 2 minutes. Like, all right, let's fucking go.
We forget about you, Red. Even though you always support the chat with your tomfoolery, we got to have you on as a full-time guest one of these days.
Tomfoolery is what I'm good at.
I can tell.
So I gotta tell you, Red, we're talking about nostalgia and all that stuff. What was your shit growing up? What was the stuff that got you like so excited, or what got you extremely excited when the first time you saw it?
Not just comic related.
Like movie, yes, we're
Oh,
talking movies, comics.
I mean, hold on. Make sure you clear up the movie part.
Yeah, that's why I said a comic movie because he's gonna go.
Comic-
Well, Debbie Does Dallas really good.
Yeah,
I grew up in the black box, so I had access to every channel.
Of
Right?
course
So,
you did.
yeah. So whenever HBO comes on, it's your classic. Big Trouble in Little China. You had what else? Jim Cotta was a pretty good favorite of mine. Though, like I started Jim Cotta, and maybe even like Gotcha with Anthony Edwards, Gleaming the Cube, all that stuff. Like really, just like the '80s kind of ruled for me there.
I will say right now, if I heard they want to redo Big Trouble in Little China. And
I still haven't done Roundhouse.
Roadhouse.
Well, Roadhouse, yeah.
Roundhouse could be the sequel.
Yeah, Roadhouse is a production with what do you call it?
Miles Teller, isn't it? Or is it
Gyllenhaal.
something-
Yeah,
Oh,
okay. Big Trouble in China is going through the Dwayne Johnson's company. Last time I read.
Listen, I think it could. Oh God, it could be cool, but it might be one of those movies you just don't touch
yeah.
because you can't replace Kurt Russell.
To us, yes. But now you're talking about
the new
millions of
generation,
people.
new generation, right?
You're gonna be
Comparing. Right?
So the new generation will see Big Trouble in Little China going, "This is the best movie," and you're going, it's a reboot. They're like, "What are you talking about?" Then you show them the old one, and they're like, "What?"
Yeah, they're talking about stuff, back in the day to right now. We have another person on here. We have Red, and we have Charlie, and we have Nelson. So there's a question I posted in the page. I want to see your thoughts on it. Is it the old school better or CGI was better? Like this is live action with, so this is a CGI version right here. So what do y'all prefer?
CGI, CGI all the way. I mean, it's just it's an upgrade. You always go with the upgrade.
Upgraded look, but I like Michael Chiklis's performance in Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
And I forgot the guy's name that played the original Juggernaut. I remember him in Euro Trip and
Euro Trip.
I think his name's Vinny something, but
yeah.
I will say Vinny Jones, I think it is. I will say the Juggernaut CGI was done pretty well.
Yeah.
It was.
And the Cyclops was done pretty. I don't know. Why would they have to CGI Beast?
See, I like original Beast.
I don't think there's anything wrong with the original Beast. Why do you have to CGI him?
I'm a combo. I think there's some things that don't need CGI, some things that can have a mix, and sometimes, only CGI.
Well, let me ask you, did they do that CGI of Beast to make him look more like the cartoon?
Or he wasn't available in person, so maybe they did the CGI.
And they used his voice.
Because he's under contract until 2025.
Right.
And I understood if they brought Rogue back, it had to be on a packet or a
That's right.
So that's a good thing. And I mean, when it comes to like original quotes, when he said, "I'm the Juggernaut, bitch," that still rings in my hell yeah. That's the Juggernaut. That's the OG right there.
Yeah, now I will say for the Thing, I don't know about Thing wearing pants, but
I prefer him wearing pants. I don't even like because this thing's weird.
Or shorts or something. Yeah, it's got a little rock nub.
He wore
shorts. A rock knuckle. That's a moose knuckle.
Yeah, he wore like torn jean shorts. No.
No, they were blue trunks.
He just wanted to show his
blue jeans.
Hold on, let's
No,
see.
they're not jeans. They're like
cut off jeans.
They're swimming tights. That's what they are.
Because they match the rest of the suit. See?
Yeah, all right.
They're bloomers.
He's wearing
They're bloomers. That's what he said.
What do you think? You think they're smooth or are they like jagged little pebbles?
Jesus.
I heard they're
This is why we bring Red.
All right, tip your waitress, everybody.
They're doing another what's it called? Prey. Another.
Oh.
That one I'm kind of excited because the first Prey was real good.
No,
I enjoyed that a lot.
From what I understand, I think they already call it. They already have a name for it. It's like Predator: The Badlands or something like that, right? So
I was trying to find it right now.
Prey was so good because no one knew about it until it came out and everyone started watching it, and it was like, whoa, what is this? This is amazing.
we talked about this before on the show. Predator is a type of character that you could do in every single timeline.
Yeah.
They keep talking about him being in the samurai timeline. You could bring him in the World War II timeline.
Yeah.
You
Civil
could do
War,
you could do
Revolutionary, all that stuff.
1800s, Civil War, Revolution, whatever. It's endless.
Mhm.
And you could do just like Prey.
Yeah.
Dude, the main one that everybody talks about, that I've heard that once, is dropping a Predator off at samurai time, right? Where they fight or ninjas. That would be good. That would be a good battle.
They something about who dropped out.
Dell just died.
So they talked about how who's that one actor who we love that guy. He's the new Shogun movie show coming up. Remember, we all know him. He played a samurai in. Oh, come on, guys, help me out.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Last Ronin or what?
Yeah, no, his that actor. He's always
a
playing.
Shogun movie.
There's a Shogun. There's a series Shogun coming up on FX. By the way. I remember the one from the 80s.
Yeah, it was also on like on Wolverine.
He was in Wolverine.
He was on Avengers Endgame.
Yes, he was the one fighting Ronin.
Yeah.
Yeah. He would portray the samurai who would
Yoki Sanada.
There we go. He would hunt the predator who killed his family, and he would have to kill him to redeem faith within. It's that storyline that you can do.
I like it.
I'm telling you, man, this stuff's endless.
Samurai wants to regain his honor by killing the
predator that took apart his family.
But it will work. It will work.
Oh, it would completely work. Trust me, Nelson, get on it.
I mean, I like it.
Nelson's he's already doing the cover, Predator and a Samurai.
Predator is owned by Fox.
Oh,
also owned by Disney.
Yes,
so
true.
Say that you can finally put the two universes together with the MCU.
That's right. Oh, imagine they bring in Predator in the MCU.
Yeah, then the princess.
Yeah, wow.
I like the comic version right now that's going on with Predator versus Wolverine. So far, I only read the first chapter or book, so I need to continue. And I already read it on TikTok, or I had somebody read it for me. It looks real good, and I want to continue with it because
How does Wolverine lose that fight?
Well,
blow his head off.
Nah, come on.
Well, okay, all right. We've seen that Deadpool could get blown in pieces, and if that fucker comes back together, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Does Wolverine?
If you take his head off, he shouldn't, right?
No,
but what does Predator do? They will, they stomp your ass and they tear your spine.
Yeah.
What's Wolverine with no spine?
But he's not getting stomped though either.
Well, I gotta tell you, I think Predator could take that.
Oh, all right.
He's invisible.
I look down, he's like, fuck no.
I'm just saying, Wolverine can't turn invisible.
But he has
he
regens.
You gotta remember that's Wolverine. I mean, freaking Arnold Schwarzenegger kicked Predator's ass. I mean,
that's very true.
And Danny Glover.
Yeah. You know what? I completely digress. If Danny Glover could beat Predator, I'm pretty sure Wolverine could beat Predator. So you're.
Wolverine took a bullet to the head, and it was like, push it out.
You know what? But it is true though. If Wolverine just gets his head completely cut off, now will it get cut off? Because would the metal stop at the spine because it's adamantium, right? Would you be able to cut his head off?
No, a Predator wouldn't, unless a Predator has adamantium, and now we're talking about something completely different.
Who beats what's the name? Who is that one villain that always beats Wolverine's ass, or most of the time beats his ass?
Sabretooth?
Other than Sabretooth.
Magneto.
Magneto.
Cyber.
Because he's
Cyber?
Okay,
You know what? You know what?
I
Dale?
haven't thought about Cyber at all.
You know
It
what,
was
Dale?
Cyber because he's made of adamantium.
So
Listen,
that's what I'm
guys.
saying. What if there's somebody?
Yeah, I
we
think
ha-
Nelson's right.
I tell you what. So next week, you guys don't know this yet, but next week we're gonna have a bracket challenge when people love when we have the bracket challenge, and we're gonna have Efren and Dorf and Cody from the comic menu. I will say,
Comic Corner.
not the comic corner. Next time we do this, we got to bring in this group because Nelson, I can see you kind of go ballistic.
Like this
And
person's better.
I want to see Red keep his shirt on, and then Charlie could chime in. But we could do. See, I knew it. Oh, thank God, his wife beater on. So the thing is that I don't know if you know what that is, Nelson. So we do a bracket challenge where we have Dale picks who would beat who, and it's like a tournament style.
I'll put like Magneto versus Professor X. No, it'll be villains usually. So it's either villains or heroes. So it was say Magneto versus Venom, and we'll be like who would win, why, and then okay, that goes to the next round, and then we go to another set, another set. So that pretty much is our bracket challenge.
Right.
And
Yeah, so it's pretty much right in line with March Madness.
It's basically
right.
March. It's basically March Madness, but you have to give the reason of why do you think this character will beat.
Who determines the winners there?
We do,
Oh,
and the comments.
we take a vote. We take a vote. So
take
okay.
votes.
So majority.
The majority. The
Majority
comment
vote.
section
Very
has chance, and we have our 5 people. All right, and then we have whoever. So if it evens out, I'm usually the last one, and I'll break the tie.
Yeah. So and then if we have all tied, then we have the comments, and then the comments will like do another tiebreaker. But it's fun because we see characters, and sometimes we forget what their powers are, and then we have clean sweeps. Right?
Yeah.
They're like, well, in that case, Magneto will beat everybody because he's too powerful, right? But then you just mentioned who'd you mention? Cyber. I don't even know who. I'm at hip.
Yeah, he's made up adamantium, and he's one of Wolverine's toughest foe.
Oh well, there you go then.
Yeah.
You can have something mundane like Beskar versus adamantium as well.
Not stupid, Red. Come on, man. Beskar. Well, that is true, right? Isn't Beskar basically just a Star Wars adamantium?
Could be. I mean, it could propel lightsabers.
Yeah.
That is true. That is. Speaking of Star Wars, what's the latest with Star Wars? What's going on with Star Wars? No. I'm talking about future Star Wars.
Oh.
I know they're making now a Mandalorian Grogu movie. Which will probably sell another cajillion dollars because everybody loves the Mandalorian. Everybody likes Grogu.
Everyone loves Pedro. Cash.
Yeah, Rose Cash. It's Pedro. Well,
let's do it real quick. Between World War Hawk versus Hawkeye, who wins?
I mean, that's
I think
well, that's a given because Hawkeye straight in the eye. Straight in the eye. That's it.
There's
so
no
obviously,
way.
I'm sure we're all in the favor. It'll be World War Hawk, right?
It's got to be Hulk.
This is a squash match right there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it starts off like that sometimes.
Like watching superstars of wrestling back in the 80s.
Again, Brie Larson takes the cake here.
I didn't make this one. I just wanted to give an example. So, okay,
Yeah, all right,
Captain
all right.
Marvel.
You gotta finish it now.
Oh, this is.
Ooh.
Well, no, but we've seen that she could put his ass to sleep.
We have seen this. Yeah.
So
But he's invisible, so she can't find him.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go. I'll go there just for shits and giggles.
Yeah.
Okay, look.
Come on, you already know.
Come on, you're Fury all the time.
I'm gonna go with
Samuel.
Samuel L.
Yeah, I'll go Shaft.
Oh, finally, it's looking good.
Oh.
Iron Man versus Captain America. That's a good one.
I'm always gonna go Tony Stark just for.
Okay,
I would go Stark just for brains.
Okay, that's 2 Starks. Okay, how about you, Nelson?
I would have to go to with the American ass. America's ass.
America's ass.
America's ass.
How about you, Red?
I'll go to Rogers. Rogers all day.
Really?
Let's do it
Do
too.
it all day.
All right.
Wait,
in the
hold
comment
on.
section,
Yeah, in the comic section, who would win between these two guys? Just say Cap, say Iron Man, Iron Cap,
Because I would go for I'm going for Iron Man, honestly, because
So who won Civil War? Yeah, that's the way I would look at it.
Yeah, it's Cap. It's Cap.
Yeah, but Iron Man didn't have the he didn't have the time to prepare.
we have another Iron Man in this comment section, and so far nobody else has voted. So we're gonna go with Iron Man on this one, guys.
Just change the opponent. Change it to Bruce Wayne versus Tony Stark.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, look, Ant-Man versus
Ant-Man all the way. That's even funny.
You got Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that fucking could turn into a
Star
giant.
Lord's too emotional and just not.
You know that?
Yeah.
You know he still pisses me off when I watch that.
Do you?
How close they were to taking off that?
I know.
And he got so
know.
emotional.
And he got so emotional. I agree.
How about you, Red?
Ant-Man can shrink and go through his urethra and then explode.
And they were watching The Boys again.
Yeah, watching The Boys again. There we go. Yeah.
All right.
I'll never forget that.
Okay.
Oh.
Thor versus Loki. Let's go with Nelson first. What do you think?
You gotta be the God of Thunder.
Yeah.
Okay, we got God of Thunder. How about you, Red?
God of Mischief, because he can multiply.
Okay. Then we got you, Charlie. What do you got?
So if we're going off of who I want to win, I gotta say Loki, but I think Thor is gonna take the cake here.
How about you, Caesar?
I think Loki. I think Loki's too smart. And
wow, I was expecting to be a sweep. And I'm going with
I think he's too he has magic. I mean, literally has magic. So
yeah, Loki's smart.
I'm gonna go with Thor on this one, so it's gonna be 3-2.
All right, 3-2.
Remember Dell with Martin Zavala says magic always wins.
This is a crazy question. She killed almost everyone in freaking Multiverse of Madness.
Much as I love her, she got a bad setup in the first round. Oh,
Rocket versus it depends. If it's Baby Groot, then they'll be Rocket. But if it's adult,
I think Rocket. Rocket has too much hate in his blood,
and he's smart.
Yeah.
How about you, Red? What do you think?
Yeah, Rocket. Those are Rocket.
And then you, Nelson.
It's gonna be Rocket for sure.
Yeah.
I'm going with my man here, but majority wins. Oh, look at that! Brains versus Bronze.
That's gonna be Shuri.
Yeah, I'm going with Shuri too. I agree, Nelson.
I'll go with Shuri as well.
But hold on, but why? Why Shuri?
She got the blood, man.
She has the technology.
She's the Black Panther.
Yeah, she's got the blood. She's got technology. She's the Panther.
Yeah.
I'll take Michonne on this one.
Oh, much. How about you, Caesar?
I would go with Michonne. She's too much of a badass.
What's too much? It's 3-2.
Because Shuri, unless she drinks that shit, she won't have any of his powers.
Yeah, but she's smart enough to get the Iron Man suit.
Yep.
And that technology is half the battle.
I'm gonna.
Oh,
wait a minute.
another one.
But wait a minute. Who won? Who won the last one?
Shuri.
Oh, Shuri. I had to also pick Shuri. All right, Gamora versus her sister. So let's go with you, Caesar, first.
You know what? This one is kind of tough. I'm gonna go with Gamora because she doesn't have as much hate as the other one that he hates sometimes.
So why Gamora?
That, like I said, she does Nebula. She holds a lot of hate, and sometimes it blinds her in battle. So I think Gamora is more level-headed.
I have a better question.
What?
I have a better question. What is Gamora?
What is
I knew it. I was waiting for somebody.
Gamora?
I
What is
said
Gamora?
Caesar. I set up the joke for you. You couldn't finish it. Thank you, Nelson. Good tag in right there.
Yeah, sorry guys. It's the meds.
So, Charlie, what do you think?
Yeah, I have to go Gamora.
You two, Nelson, you going for Gamora?
It has to be Gamora.
And Red?
I took a photo with both of them last September. Nebula's taller, so I'm gonna go with Nebula.
Nebula's taller. I'm going for Gamora as well. Oh, God, that's sad. I think Doctor Strange got this.
Nah, take a hike, Strange. Nobody's stronger in the MCU than my boy Pete.
All right, so you got Spider-Man?
Yeah, for always.
Okay, Nelson, what do you get?
I love Spider-Man. He's my favorite character of all time, besides Silver Surfer. But man, the magic is just way too powerful.
Yeah.
It's just way too powerful. I'll go with Strange.
How about you, Brad?
Mirror dimension. Magic wins.
All right, Caesar, you're the last
I mean,
one.
come on. All he has to do is just throw him into another dimension, and then you close the door, and you're fucked.
And he's just
fucked.
falling and falling. And
Yeah, he's fucked. 100%.
oh, that's another. Hey, there's some good ones in here.
Nah, that's a Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah, that's a sweep.
Yep.
Y'all think so? Everybody here is Winter Soldier?
Yeah.
Yes.
I do.
Yeah.
We're
I
so
do.
man. That's not fair.
Too skilled.
That's not fair.
I do.
How about this one?
Ooh,
How about
Pepper Pot.
Oh, come on, man. She could turn small and go up the urethra.
how about
Yeah, but Pepper Potts is rescue, right?
Pepper Potts' rescue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
what?
I like rescue over Wasp.
There we go. I like that. I like that point of view. How about you, Caesar?
No, I go with Wasp.
Wasp. So 1-1. How about you, Red?
Wasp on top, and then they do.
Okay. How about you, Nelson?
Wasp on this one.
Oh, damn! I was actually going for Pepper Potts. Well, we got majority.
It's okay, Dal. We were right.
So this one's hard. I'm not. Well, it's not too hard. I think Vision takes this one. How about you, Caesar?
Yes, I think Vision is.
It's
Vision can pick up Thor's hammer, so I think it's yeah.
It's Vish.
Yeah,
How about you,
Vision.
Nelson?
It's got to be Vision.
And Brad, I'm assuming you're going for Black Panther.
Vision, if only he has the Infinity Stone.
Well,
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, obviously.
Well,
I mean,
that's the picture we're seeing here, right? So yeah, it's
are
gotta
we
be.
saying that if the Black Panther rips that stone out of his head, then it's game over?
Yeah.
Yeah, he won't even get close to him though.
Like he won't get close to him. Correct.
No.
Thank you.
Oh, Captain Carter for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Carter.
without powers, them just being her.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, Captain
Yeah.
Carter. Yeah.
I'm still going Carter.
Yeah.
How about you, Red?
Blonde.
I'll wait for.
Did you just say blonde?
Yeah, right. Okay, we started over. Okay, one more
boy.
Hawk versus Captain Marvel. All right, this one's gonna be a good one. We're gonna start off slow with Caesar because he hasn't read as much. Caesar, what do you say?
It would be Captain Marvel.
I'm going Hulk. I'm going Hulk already before anybody says anything.
You know what? The angrier Hulk gets, the bigger he gets, and stronger he gets. So he could snap her. I'm gonna go with Hulk actually.
Okay, Hulk. We got two Hulks. So let's go with Red. What do you say, Red?
Hulk.
Okay,
Yes.
3 Hulks. Nelson, what do you say?
Captain Marvel is just way too powerful. I would have to go Captain Marvel on this. I love Hulk though.
And how about you, Charlie?
Obviously, my vote does not matter here. So I want to see Marvel win, but I think Hulk would probably win this.
Yeah. And it's World War Hawk. It's not gonna be any regular Hulk stuff.
Yeah, but yeah.
James, you got outvoted, buddy. Sorry. Yeah, for Marvel too. So okay, who wins between these two?
Nick.
Yeah, I think Fury.
I think Manta.
I
Man,
think
so-
Fury figures out a way to win.
Because if she could put Drax to sleep,
Yeah, Mantis is a sleeper candidate. Yeah, I'd go with Mantis.
I'm gonna go with that one too. Bye, Nick.
Ooh, Mantis goes on.
Okay, I'm a Urethra.
It's an easy
Alright.
decision.
Who?
Come
Okay,
on,
who?
man.
Yeah.
urethra time.
No.
No.
He can't get in the suit.
What are you talking about? Didn't he go in the suit and mess up with his?
Well, we're not going to talk about that.
See, he could go into the suit.
He can't through the one mech suit that he had, but when he got the what do you call it, the I don't know, the little tiny bots that puts us together.
Yeah,
I
the nanotech or whatever.
don't think he can get through that.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
point. Okay, I'm gonna go Iron Man.
I think the
Iron Man.
nanotech wins.
So everybody's unanimous, right? Iron Man.
Yeah.
Iron Man.
He would at least figure out a way to defeat him.
Oh, this one. This
Nah.
That's a Black Widow. I mean,
Yeah, the witch.
Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
As a matter of
Scarlet
fact-
takes the cake.
Okay, Scarlet Witch.
Which shows you her power. Guys, at the end of this, I'm letting you know right now, Scarlet Witch will be the winner. I guarantee
No,
it. Go,
no,
yeah.
because it's gonna go up against it's gonna go up against Strange. Strange.
And who? All right, fine.
Charlie.
All right.
Here we go. This
When
one,
it comes to brains, who wins?
wow, they're both pretty.
I
smart.
like Rocket.
Sure.
Oh man.
Fury.
Shuri
I'm gonna go
Rocket.
Rocket. I say Rocket.
You Rocket. I'm going Rocket. How about
I
you?
like Rocket.
Okay.
I like Rocket.
Rocket. Shuri's only smart on Earth. Next to
Plus,
Tony.
Huh?
plus Suri has a heart. Rocket doesn't. He'll kill
Gamora
someone.
versus Doctor Strange. We all choose Doctor
Strange.
Strange, right?
Doctor
Bye,
Strange.
Gamora.
Same reason. He throws her in the new universe and blah blah blah.
There you go,
Yeah.
another Rocket.
Wasp wins here too, I think.
Can we just eliminate those two? I mean they're gonna.
Oh, don't worry, they will.
It's the bracket that was already made. So okay, let's go. I mean, I'm actually going for Winter Soldier on this one.
Yeah, Winter Soldier.
Okay.
Yes, Bucky.
I mean, yeah, if he lands a good punch, I mean, it'll knock her out for a while. Yeah, I would go with him.
That's a good point, I guess.
Okay, Vision, right?
I mean,
Mission.
especially
Okay.
if she's not Captain Carter yet. There's no chance.
Yeah, no, stupid.
Okay.
Will he freeze up if she shows him her boobs?
Oh,
Oh,
point.
Well, I mean, I would.
yeah,
That's true.
you would.
All right, go
So
back.
if we're choosing Manta last time, we should choose Manta again this time.
I don't
Well,
think nobody can put him to sleep. Like, his.
but he's
We
kind of
put
dumb
Thanos
though.
to sleep.
That is true.
I'm still going for Hulk on this one.
That is true.
She needs to get close to Hulk to begin with. She can get close to Drax, and she can probably get close to Nick Fury. There's no way she gets close to
Yeah,
Hulk.
remember, she also got close to those worm monsters at the end of.
Yeah, I'm going with Mantis.
Okay, I'm going with Hulk. Okay, what did you get right?
Whatever her name is.
Mantis.
Two matches? Oh, shit. Nelson, what do you go for?
World War Hulk.
Oh, shit. 2-2. See, it's on you.
I'm gonna go with Hulk.
Oh, boo, Caesar, boo.
The same reason. I mean, one good punch from him, and she's fucking dust.
And there goes the witch again.
No,
Okay,
you know
so-
what? I'm gonna go with Iron Man because Iron Man will be with prep time. We'll find a way to
Calm down, Batman.
like.
She sees the future, though. What she need prep time for?
All right, fuck it then.
I'm saying we're all going to go for Scarlet on this one.
Yeah,
Still have the Darkhold still.
yeah.
All right, so we got
You gotta
him,
be
right?
Strange.
Yeah, I mean that's a good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Strange.
Honestly, Vision would be a
Vision.
good battle, too.
Yeah.
Vision will beat that.
Did they ever go one-on-one in the movies?
No, he
No.
hardly went 1-on-1 with anybody
Yeah.
later on.
Nah,
Wait,
but
She's still too powerful and too smart over
She's
him.
magic. She'll beat him.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're all going for Scarlet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Scarlet Witch,
I actually going for Hulk, but, majority wins.
she's totally fine.
Yeah, she can fuck with his mind.
Okay, this is actually a good fight, even though I think everybody's going to pick Doctor Strange, but that would be a good
Doctor
battle.
Strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, strange because he'll. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Strange is powerful as shit.
Strange. Yes, he is.
Okay, this is the one. This is the finale right here.
Oh,
Okay, but didn't they actually meet in the movies, right?
they did.
Yeah.
And who came out on top?
But let's remove the movie for this. It was one conversation.
Yes, this is one
Let's
conversation.
really think about it.
All right.
We'll go one by one in real depth, and we're gonna start with Caesar because Caesar's like.
I'm gonna say. Okay, I'm gonna say because she can be a bad bitch and she can be evil still, and she has no mercy. I would think she could. She will take this one.
Yeah.
Okay, you got
She's proved.
you got Scarlet. All right, let's go with Nelson next. We're just going down the line from what we see right there. So Nelson, who do you got?
Doctor Strange. Sorcerer Supreme.
All right,
Nobody's better.
okay, and that's 2-2. My brother's out here. Just portal her head off. that's a good point. All right, Red, you're next, Red.
She'll spaghettify Strange, like what she did with Mr. Fantastic. So, Scarlet
So,
Witch.
Yeah.
Scarlet Witch. I'm gonna go right before Charlie because I want Charlie to have the last one on this.
That's
I'm
great.
actually going for Doctor Strange because honestly, they've come one on one, and he can counter everything she got. He has more knowledge to certain things. She's just barely going into her powers, barely learning the powers. So,
Is it 2-2 right now?
yes, it's 2-2 right now. So you got the
Oh
tiebreaker.
no. All right. So I think that she has the upper hand in power. But I think that he has a tiny bit more intelligence and is willing to lay down himself over the situation.
You put too much thought in this shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Strange.
Wow, I thought you went for
Wow,
Scarlet.
Nah, I'm
So
gonna go
that's
with
why I jumped
Strange.
you.
That's
Yeah.
BS.
I'm gonna go with
So-
Strange here.
Now
That's
that's one half.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
One
nah,
half?
I'm out.
Wait a minute.
So
Let's be honest.
Yeah, but anyways, I think you guys got the picture
Yeah.
of what we're going to
You're
be
pretty
doing
fast.
next week. So join it. But listen, with 13 minutes over, we try to keep this to about 2 hours, but sometimes we have so much fun that we spill over. I think the longest show this year was what, Del? We went 3 hours?
3.5.
Yeah. We just kept
Good
on
time.
yapping,
She should charge by the minute.
right? I mean, my wife does.
The nipple.
So, what are we doing now? And that is, we're going to have you guys promote your stuff before we go on out.
So, for Red, you were the last one in. You're going to be the first one to introduce yourself. Introduce yourself, and then let anybody know what other things you're coming up with.
Oh, I'm Red, also known as Villainous Red. You can find me and the guys at C-List Villains Podcast on YouTube and Spotify. We do shows Tuesdays and Sundays, and we do shows sometimes topless.
Sometimes. So then we're going to go with Charlie.
What's up, everybody? Charlie with Lostboy Comics. I had a really great time with you guys tonight and look forward to the next time. And you find me at lostboycomics.com. Come visit me in Washington, North Carolina in the shop. And just come hang out and let's talk about comics and enjoy our lives together.
There we go. And then we got Nelson.
Hey guys, my name is Nelson. I operate Big Time Collectibles. You won't find me anywhere. I only have an online shop, but you could see me at conventions. Our next stop is going to be C2E2, and we're going to be dropping a lot of good stuff at C2E2.
I can
And
confirm.
then,
All right. Well, listen, guys, what a good show. It's always fun to we finally got Nelson. We finally got Red.
Oh,
It
thanks.
was unannounced, but we got him. And you guys can still catch my if you want a reel for my voiceovers on Instagram, go ahead and follow me and ask me up and hit me up and say, hey, Caesar, I want a voiceover for a promo. And I'll say, yep, let's do it. And one part of news I heard today is that I found out I do not need open heart surgery. No bypass.
Yay!
Yeah. So they said maintenance and diet and exercise and all the pills that I'm taking, the whole fucking Walgreens pharmacy, I'm going to not need to have my shit ripped open in half. So that's good news. And
Yes,
I'm glad to still be here and to be able to do shows with my better half over there, Dell. And it's always fun. So every single Wednesday now, it becomes even more of a thing for me. So thanks, guys. I appreciate you guys. And we'll see you next week.
before I go, look, this is one of the contestants on the other side. That would have been a good battle versus Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was checking them out, and then they had the Wanda's kids on there, and then I'm like, what the fuck? Of course. But anyways, I am Dale, Culinary Comics. I do shows every Tuesday with Cash, every Wednesday here. I'm going to do one tomorrow with JC Blake, another live sale. I promote for Charlie in Lostboy Comics, the Comic Corner with Brian and Cody, and then we'll also do Clan McDonald with I forgot Cash, but Clan McDonald with Stephen McDonald, and then Cash. Obviously, I go live with him, so you can see all that. Next week we are gonna have the book, our bracket challenge. The following week we're gonna bring back our movie show with Mandy and Shannon Kincaid. They'll be back with us every first Wednesday of every month to continue with our shows and movie reviews. Um, I don't know. I'm glad we're here. Glad everything's been good. Glad he received good news. Thank you, Nelson, for stopping by. And he said he wasn't going to put us on the next book with him. So thank you, Nelson.
Whenever.
Hey,
Whenever.
Just our
Nelson,
faces. Just our faces.
That's it.
honestly, Nelson, if you have a Spider Gwen, you're gonna have to hit up Charlie, man. I would.
Oh yeah.
I like to
Gwen,
see y'all work together.
please, Gwen, all day, baby.
Yeah. Look at
Man,
Nelson.
I actually have a Gwen. Remember when I talked to you, Charlie,
Yeah.
on the last one?
Yeah.
I have one, and they jumped. The entire team went on it because
Yeah.
I mean it's a Peach Momoko cover. It's just
forget about
beautiful.
it.
Yeah.
We'll tell somebody that I want half of something. You know what I mean?
There you go. Yeah. But now I know. Once there's a Gwen,
man.
I'll hit you up first and put you on the next team.
Please, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And when I do teams, by the way, because I got several teams, because what I'm doing is I let a lot of smaller retailers have a chance on having a Marvel exclusive. And I don't put my logo at the back anymore like I used to. That way it doesn't feel like, oh, yeah, we're just riding up BTC's coattails. All I put now at the back is, let's say it's a Peach Momoko exclusive. I only put Peach Momoko limited edition exclusive now at the back of the book. That way, every retailer that jumps in with me, they will feel like, okay, we're part of the team because there's no logo at the back. It's just that art. It's just that artist right there.
Very cool,
So,
man.
And then I do six retailers per title. That way, it's only going to be the limitation of allocation per store is going to be smaller, and it won't break the bank. Just in case it doesn't do very well.
I just saw that you sent me these.
Oh, what is that?
Is that the Transformers?
That's going to be Transformers number
Is that
7.
John Jiang?
That's John Jiang.
Jiang.
Yeah, of course. We all know the John Jiang looks like.
Yeah.
And then we have this one. I think
So sick.
That one is almost sold out.
That's that 8-bit, baby.
Who's that?
Matthew Wade.
Matthew Wade.
Dude, that looks awesome. But I just saw them. I was like, yo, let me show them real quick. But with that being said, guys, stop by next Wednesday again at 8 o'clock with the comic menu.
Yep.
Help us push to 30K. We're at 27.5, well, 27.8. So try to get there before our 1-year anniversary. So help us out, share it out. Invite some friends. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you, Nelson. Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you guys. Your shirt on.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week, guys.
Thanks for having me on.
Take care, guys.